Abdullah bin Tawq Al-Mari, Honorable Minister of Economy and Tourism of UAE and Chairman of Investopia. We also welcome Sri T.G. Bharat Garu, Honorable Industries and Commerce, Food Processing Minister of Andhra Pradesh. Also, Sri K. Vijayanand Garu, IAS, Chief Secretary of Andhra Pradesh. Mr. R. Mukundan, President Designate, CII and Managing Director and CEO, Tata Chemicals Limited. And we also welcome Mr. Yusuf Ali, MA, Chairman and Managing Director, Lulu International. Ladies and gentlemen, it's an honor indeed, and we take the pleasure to welcome all of you. Vision is the art of seeing what is invisible to others. Very good morning to all the dignitaries, global investors, and innovators. It's an absolute honor to welcome all of you to Investopia Global Andhra Pradesh edition. I now request His Excellency Abdullah bin Tawq Al-Mari, Honorable Minister of Economy and Tourism of UAE, to present a bouquet to the Honorable Chief Minister. And I also request His Excellency to present a bouquet to all the other dignitaries on the stage. And today, as this prestigious platform arrives in the heart of Andhra Pradesh, it signals something very powerful. The state is ready for the global stage. Its coastline advantage, and also this land is not just resources, but also resilience, reinvention. And today's conversation will spark a new idea, and we take the pleasure to welcome all of you on this very special occasion. I request our Honorable Chief Minister, Sri Nara Chandrababu Naidu Garu, to please light the ceremonial lamp and begin the proceedings. Investopia's first major initiative in India, and it highlights Andhra Pradesh as a fast-growing investment destination in South Asia. It initiated by the UAE in 2022 to drive future-ready economic conversations. It serves as a catalyst for cross-border investments, innovation, and collaborations, connecting global investors with emerging markets. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the significance of Andhra Pradesh edition, Investopia's first major initiative in India, and it highlights Andhra Pradesh as a fastest growing investment destination in South Asia. Andhra Pradesh's strong infrastructure, ports, skilled workforce, and policy support have made it a focal point for global investors. We have a special audio visual about Investopia. Can we have the AV, please?
Something new, something will add value to your thinking, will add value to the aspects of your investments. Investopia doesn't exist in the English dictionary, so we made up a new word. So we brought the word invest and the word utopia together.
We are shaping the new economy, harnessing mega forces.
We ranked second behind the US in greenfield investments. We grew by 28%. We doubled our FDI inflow. We doubled our FDI outflow. We doubled our GDP growth.
Abu Dhabi stock market is now about 1.6 trillion dirhams.
But I think the energy transition is not just energy, it is socially as well that really brings us into it.
The next transition, green transition, is AI, satellite technology. The UAE is uniquely positioned as a global crossroads for business, energy systems, and innovation.
The world moves forward. AI isn't just an upgrade, it's a game changer.
The economy is around the corner. It's something that you guys are ready to invest in.
To ensure that growth, we need to create technologies here that we can export to the rest of the world.
Technology, communications, one of the big drivers of this is driving force of resilience.
Welcome to Investopia.
A huge round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Investopia, the first ever investment destination and the biggest, fastest growing investment opportunity in Andhra Pradesh. On that note, may I now request Dr. John Ferris, CEO Investopia, to give the welcome remarks.
Your Excellencies, Honorable Chief Minister, Honorable Ministers, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. And welcome to Investopia Global Andhra Pradesh. It is truly an honor to be here with you today in this vibrant city among distinguished audience at the heart of a state that is fast emerging as one of India's most favorable investment destinations. Investopia is a global platform launched by the United Arab Emirates with a clear mission: to shape the future of investment by connecting capital with transformative ideas, shaping the new economy and leading growth across borders, sectors, and geographies. Since our start almost 5 years ago, we've convened global dialogues from Abu Dhabi to Tokyo, from Singapore to Milan. We've hosted 4 flagship events in Abu Dhabi and more than 15 global events across the globe. We convened thousands of participants, including ministers, policymakers, investors, business leaders, and entrepreneurs. In India, in the past 3 years, we've been to New Delhi, Mumbai, and Chennai. And today, we're proud to bring this dialogue to Andhra Pradesh, a state that represents the new face of Indian growth and global opportunity. Distinguished guests, the UAE and India share a relationship that is not only strategic, but increasingly transformational. This partnership is grounded in shared values, mutual trust, and a joint ambition to shape the new economy. And these foundations are crucial as we meet today at a pivotal time. The global economy is being redefined by shifting power dynamics, new trade routes, digital transformation, and the twin imperatives of resilience and sustainability. Amid these changes, one thing is clear: the future will be built by those who invest with vision, courage, and collaboration. And nowhere is this more evident than in the partnership between the United Arab Emirates and India. From the signing of the Comprehensive Economic Partnership Agreements, the CEPA corridor, the IMEC, from multilateral cooperation through the I2U2 initiative, to landmark private sector collaboration, such as ADIA and Mubadala's investments in Indian tech and infrastructure, Lulu Group's retail and logistics expansion, DP World's port and logistics projects across India, and many, many more. This partnership is deep, dynamic, and future-focused. Andhra Pradesh, with its strategic location, progressive leadership, and robust economic vision is emerging as a natural extension to this momentum, a critical link in turning global ambition into regional opportunity. Dear colleagues, today's agenda reflects these priorities, with rich conversations on topics and themes including strengthening economic ties between India and the UAE, with Andhra Pradesh at the center, building cross-border private sector partnerships that unlock mutual growth, advancing the Indo-UAE food corridors and agri-tech innovation, and collaborating on AI and digital transformation. I hope this dialogue will be inspiring to the 350th beginning of new partnerships. I invite you all to be part of these conversations and to join us, not only in Andhra Pradesh, but also in other Investopia global editions, and in particular, I'd like to invite you to our flagship event in Abu Dhabi next year on April 1st and 2nd. Before I close, I would like to take this moment to express deep appreciation to the government of Andhra Pradesh, Honorable Chief Minister, for your leadership, your hospitality, and warm welcome. I would like to thank our institutional partner, especially Andhra Pradesh Economic Development Board and CII for their support, and our distinguished speakers and participants who joined us here today from across the UAE and India. And of course, our chairman, His Excellency Abdullah bin Al Marri, the UAE Minister of Economy and Tourism, for his vision and leadership in driving Investopia forward. Let me close with this. From the UAE to India, from Abu Dhabi to Andhra Pradesh, let today be a start of a conversation that we would like to develop and continue in the coming weeks and months. Together, let us build the new economy, one investment, one partnership, one bold idea at a time. Thank you, and I wish you all a productive and inspiring day.
Absolutely, Dr. John Ferris. Thank you very much from Abu Dhabi to Andhra Pradesh. On that note, may I now request Mr. Yusuf Ali M.A., Chairman and Managing Director, Lulu International, to give the inaugural address.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, in the name of God, the most merciful, the most beneficent. Honorable Chandrababu Naidu Garu, Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, Dynamic Chief Minister, and His Excellency Abdullah bin Al Marri, Honorable UAE Cabinet Minister of Economy and Tourism, Dr. Jean, CEO Investopia, Mr. Mugundan, CII, Honorable Minister of Industry, Honorable Chief Secretary, Honorable Secretary, Investment, United Arab Emirates, and also Secretary General of UAE Investment Council, Mr. Adib Ahmed, CEO Lulu Financial, friends, brothers and sisters. I am very happy to be here in this beautiful, historical city of Vijayawada and to be a participant in this inaugural session of Investopia global event. Investopia is continuing to be a great event providing platform for global engagement and collaboration, connecting governments, investors, and business leaders to new economic opportunities. As we all know, this state of Andhra Pradesh, under the leadership of Chandrababu, Honorable Chandrababu Naidu Garu, is progressing day by day in all areas. This is the reason why many foreign investments are coming to state of Andhra Pradesh. I still remember our first meeting with the Honorable Chief Minister for the very first time in Davos at the World Economic Forum. Honorable Chief Minister asked me what you can do for Andhra, what investment that you can do for Andhra. I told that I'm a retailer and I'm constructing shopping malls all over the world and also in India. You've got India's biggest shopping mall in Kochi, in my home state, Kerala. And also I'm constructing a lot of shopping malls in India. How many employment a shopping mall can give? I said 5,000 to 8,000. Now in Cochin, 8,230 people today working in our shopping mall. All my friends can go and see. I proposed to construct a modern mega shopping mall in Visakhapatnam and invited Honorable Chief Minister. So Honorable Chief Minister asked me, how you can convince me that you can construct a beautiful shopping mall. So I invited Honorable Chief Minister to Cochin to see my shopping mall. Honorable Chief Minister, along with his team visited Kochi to see our shopping mall and other developments and convinced himself. As a man of action, Honorable Chief Minister is a technocrat, leader, and visionary Chief Minister who always has welfare of his state and give employment to common people in his mind. Earlier, we could not start our project due to the reasons beyond our control. Now, when the Chief Minister came back to power, we visited Andhra Pradesh to reconfirm our support to the state and thought about our investments. We will start the construction of our shopping mall in Visakhapatnam soon. 5,000 to 8,000 people will get employment, I promise you. The project upon completion will provide employment opportunities for residents. We are also in the final stage of starting a food processing plant at Vijayawada, as a lot of raw materials are available in the state. So when we go and start food processing, we have got about 38 food processing plants all over the world, from America to Europe to Far East, and also in India. So we need raw materials. So raw materials are available in the state of Andhra Pradesh. This will help farmers, government, and we also want to ensure uninterrupted supply for our 285 shopping mall, hypermarkets all over the world. We are also opening hypermarkets in Vijayawada and other cities in Andhra Pradesh. This project will also bring valuable foreign exchange to the government of India and also to Andhra Pradesh. Already we are exporting a huge quantity of fruits and vegetables from this state to feed our hypermarkets in GCC countries, Egypt and other places. Let me take this opportunity to reassure our commitment to the state of Andhra Pradesh. I also thank Honorable CM and the government for all the valuable support being extended to us. As a resident of United Arab Emirates, past more than 50 years, I am very happy that our dear His Excellency Abdullah bin Tukal Marri, Honorable UAE Cabinet Minister of Economy and Tourism, is here with us today. As we all know, after the historic visit of Sri Narendra Modi ji, Honorable Prime Minister of India to UAE, and His beloved His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, President of UAE to India, the bilateral, cultural, economic and commercial relationship between both the countries have totally moved to a different level. As we hear the Secretary of Investment also here, directly from the Ministry of Investment. Today, both the countries are among each other's top trading partners. India is marching to soon become a $5 trillion economy under the dynamic leadership of our Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji. The Comprehensive Economic Partnership Agreement, CEPA, was a landmark agreement between UAE and India, showing growing interest and strong relationship between both countries. His Excellency Abdullah bin Tuk was a key figure in the CEPA negotiations and subsequent implementations. UAE is progressing day by day under the leadership of beloved His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, UAE President of UAE, and His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, Vice President, Prime Minister of UAE and ruler of Dubai. Today, UAE and India are partners in many sectors. Both the countries are committed to continue their collaboration for their long-standing strategic partnership. The state of Andhra Pradesh can play a significant role in this partnership. In strengthening UAE-India economic ties, Andhra Pradesh can give gateway for investments. The state focus on many areas, including smart cities, tourism, technology, logistics, agri-tech, and food security, in line of UAE's vision for diversified economic growth. I am very happy our Secretary Investment is here, and he discussed yesterday, and today also he will discuss what investment UAE government can invest in state of Andhra Pradesh. I am sure this Investopia will be a huge success in achieving its objectives. With these words, let me wish this event all success. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Yusuf Ali. And may I now call upon Mr. R. Mukundan, President Designate CIA and Managing Director and CEO, Tata Chemicals Limited, to address the gathering.
Your Excellency, Abdullah bin Tuk Al Mari, UAE Minister for Economy, Tourism and Chairman of Investopia, our beloved and Honorable Chief Minister, Sri Chandrababu Naidu, Dr. John Ferres, CEO Investopia, Mr. Yusuf Ali, Chairman and Managing Director of Lulu International, Mr. T.G. Bharat, Honorable Minister for Industries, Commerce, Food Processing of Andhra Pradesh, and Mr. K. Vijayanand, Chief Secretary of Andhra Pradesh. Good morning. It is indeed a great privilege for us to be part of Investopia Global Andhra Pradesh edition. This platform reflects our shared commitment to building bridges between India and UAE, especially at a time when economies around the world are seeking innovation-led, sustainable and inclusive development. We are very privileged, sir, to have our beloved Chief Minister, Mr. Chandrababu Naidu, here with us. A special welcome to you, sir. Please welcome again with a big round of applause. I'm also extremely delighted that this edition is being held in Andhra Pradesh, a state which truly epitomizes innovation, entrepreneurship, and forward-looking governance. Please put your hands once again for His Excellency Abdullah bin Tuk Al Mari and welcome him once more. Excellencies, the India-UAE relationship is amongst the most comprehensive, future-oriented strategic partnership in the world. It is actually rooted in century-old trade and cultural ties. It has evolved to become a robust framework of cooperation across trade, investment, energy, digital economy, innovation, and human capital. It is a major catalyst behind of this change has been the CEPA, signed in 2022, and in FY 23-24 alone, the non-oil trade has surged beyond 50 billion, demonstrating CEPA's real and tangible impact. The themes of Investopia align closely with strategic priorities of both India and UAE, and with CII's vision for fostering deeper bilateral cooperation. Thanks to UAE Ministry of Economy, CII became a MOU partner of Investopia in 2024. His Excellency suggested we hold Investopia Roundtable in key cities, sir, in India year on year. We are very excited and we have accepted this immediately and we are continuing this process. Coming to today's Investopia in Andhra Pradesh, let me share a few thoughts. We have a very dynamic Chief Minister in Mr. Chandrababu Naidu, who is pro-industry, pro-investment. As one of the India's fastest growing state, Andhra Pradesh offers compelling proposition to UAE investors seeking to tap into scalable industries and robust growth potential. I can say that because we have also invested in this state and will continue to invest in this state. So if you want to follow some of the leaders and follow the money. Local industries to integrate into global value chain, access international market, especially from the eastern seaboard with India's Look East policy to co-create solutions for resilient, inclusive future. So you're not just looking at India as a market, you're looking at India, ASEAN and Far East as market based out of Andhra Pradesh. It's a big market, more than about $10 trillion as we speak today. As we celebrate the 3rd anniversary of CEPA, we are entering a new phase of partnership marked by agility, shared ambition and mutual prosperity. And this relationship will go beyond trade and would also build into innovation and sustainability. CIA values this partnership, and I take this opportunity to highlight few key areas for immense collaboration. Number 1, food security remains a key priority for both India and UAE, and our collaboration on this domain will take us further. And a significant step in this direction has been UAE's pledge to invest $2 billion into food products across India. This will boost employment. This will also boost the food processing sector. And sir, I think this is a great state to put investment in food processing. This is the food ball of India. In fact, this is a spice ball of India and chili capital of India. So many things happen here. And many friends from the agro-processing industry are here, as drone, AI, precision farming, vertical farming and hydroponics. And this will provide solution not only for India, but also to do agriculture in UAE's arid climate and support India's initiative to feed sustainability the expanding urban population. The second area would be the collaboration on green tech and sustainability. This partnership, which focuses on renewable energy, would bring us closer together to transition to low carbon economy. There is immense potential for joint initiatives and transfer the technology on renewable energy. This would enhance energy security, but also create a regional model for energy cooperation. 3, India and UAE have a unique opportunity to foster future of digitization. And actually, Andhra Pradesh is mentioning to His Excellency that this provides the biggest human capital within India. You go anywhere, there are only people from Andhra who are in IT and tech industry. So I think I told him to take the help and foster the development of digital infrastructure to move forward in this whole, and also bridge the digital divide, enabling service to millions. Finally, I want to add space sector, where I think ISRO could complement UAE's ambition for space program, including Mars mission, lunar rover projects, and both countries could explore satellite-based systems for agriculture, disaster management, and urban planning. I thank you all for being part of this Investopia Global in Andhra Pradesh. I'm confident that the conversations and connections made here will go a long way in strengthening the dynamic trade between India and UAE, and especially the state of Andhra Pradesh. Thank you all once again for being here.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mukundan. I now request Shri K. Vijayanand Garu, IAS, Chief Secretary of Andhra Pradesh, to give his inaugural address.
Honorable Minister of Economy and Tourism, United Arab Emirates, His Excellency Abdullah bin Tuq Al Mari, Chairman of Investopia also, Honorable Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, Sri Nara Chandrababu Naidu Garu, Sri Yusuf Ali Garu, Sri T.G. Bharat Garu, and Sri Mukundan Garu, President Designate CIA, Dr. Jane Faris, CEO Investopia, distinguished government officials, industry leaders, and esteemed delegates. I extend my warm greetings to each one of you. I thank Investopia Global for convening this pivotal forum. This forum brings together visionary leaders from India, United Arab Emirates, uniting minds from industry, policy, and innovation to shape the future of international collaboration and investment. We are deeply honored by the presence of esteemed dignitaries from the United Arab Emirates. Your commitment to economic innovation and global partnerships continues to inspire all of us who are present here. Your presence here today is a testament to the growing strength of the India and UAE relationship. It also highlights our shared belief that collaboration is the cornerstone of progress. The India-UAE relationship stands today as a model of modern economic diplomacy, which is rooted in shared values, mutual respect, and a bold vision for the future. What begins as a strong trade partnership has evolved into a comprehensive strategic alliance spanning energy, infrastructure, technology, food security, and innovation. The UAE is not only one of India's largest trading partners, but also a key collaborator in shaping the future of global supply chains in digital economies and sustainable development. As India marches towards its centenary in 2047, the UAE continues to diversify and globalize its economy. Both nations are uniquely positioned to co-create solutions for the world's most pressing challenges. Together, we are not just building bilateral ties, we are shaping a future that is inclusive, resilient, and globally impactful. India has emerged as one of the fastest growing economies in the world. By 2047, India aspires to become a fully developed nation with a projected economy exceeding $35 trillion. It is a shared mission that calls upon every state in the country, every sector, and every citizen to contribute. Andhra Pradesh has consistently played a catalytic role in national development and is also poised to be a key architect of India's transformation through industrial expansion, agriculture innovation, and human capital development. Under the visionary leadership of our Honorable Chief Minister, Sri Nara Chandrababu Naidu Garu, the government of Andhra Pradesh has launched Swarnandhra 2047 vision document. This is a comprehensive vision and long-term development roadmap launched to transform Andhra Pradesh into a wealthy, healthy, and happy state by the year 2047. The state is among the first 2 states to release its vision document. Under the leadership of our Honorable Chief Minister, Andhra Pradesh has set an ambitious target to become $2.4 trillion economy by 2047. Andhra Pradesh is uniquely positioned to lead this transformation. With 1,053 kilometers coastline, fertile river plains, and mineral-rich districts, our state is a natural hub for agriculture, maritime trade, and mineral-based industries. Over 50,000 acres of land bank near 3 major industrial corridors are available for rapid industrial development. Andhra Pradesh is also poised to become a national leader in green energy and renewables. We are ready to pioneer India's transition to be a sustainable economy. With 2/3 of our population in the working age group, we have a powerful engine for growth. To realize our Honorable Chief Minister's vision for Swarnandhra, the focus is on the following key transformative initiatives: inclusive job creation and skill development to ensure our youth are future ready, a strong push for enhanced technological readiness and innovation to boost productivity and competitiveness, sectoral growth in pharma, electronics, shipbuilding, energy, and automobiles. The Honorable Chief Minister's public-private people's partnership governance model places citizens' welfare at the center. His vision is for development that is inclusive, participatory, and sustainable. The government of Andhra Pradesh is proactively aligning its policies with national goals and global trends. This approach is supported by a dynamic monitoring and implementation framework that ensures accountability and investors' confidence. Key reforms were introduced to improve ease of doing business, streamlining industrial approvals, and attract investments. Some of the major policies introduced by the government are Industrial Development Policy, MSME and Entrepreneur Development Policy, Food Processing, Electronics, Sustainable Electrical Mobility, Semiconductor and Display Fab Policy, Drone Policy, IT and Global Capability Centers Policy, Tourism Policy, and Maritime Policy. In addition, Andhra Pradesh is significantly expanding its renewable energy capacity with new investments in solar, wind, and green energy projects. The state is positioning itself as a national leader in green energy transition. The Integrated Green Energy Policy 2024 was introduced to position Andhra Pradesh as a national leader in the energy sector. These policies aim to attract investments, boost exports, and create jobs across high potential sectors. In Andhra Pradesh, we believe the speed is the new scale. The state has built a reputation for streamlined approvals and digitally enabling governance that accelerates project execution. With dedicated single window systems, proactive policy frameworks, and real-time grievance redressal platforms, Andhra Pradesh ensures that investors experience not just ease, but speed of doing business. Andhra Pradesh is also emerging as a tech-forward state with initiatives in quantum computing and AI, drone innovation, etc. Andhra Pradesh has already secured 9.5 lakh crores in committed investments, which are expected to generate around 8.5 lakh jobs in the coming years across multiple sectors. I am also proud to share that our Honorable Chief Minister, Sri Nara Chandrababu Naidu Garu, has recently unveiled the Green Hydrogen Valley Declaration, an ambitious initiative that outlines a comprehensive roadmap to build India's largest ecosystem for green hydrogen production, research, and application. This visionary initiative aims to position Andhra Pradesh as a pivotal hub in India's green economy transition, attracting global investments, fostering innovation, and accelerating our journey towards climate resilience and energy independence. As we look ahead to the journey to Swarnandhra 2047, it cannot be undertaken by government only. It requires collaborative leadership, strategic investments, and global partnerships, especially with visionary nations like United Arab Emirates. Today's forum is a powerful platform to forge new alliances, share insights, and co-create solutions. I urge all the participants to engage wholeheartedly and ensure that the outcome of today's deliberations translate into impactful actions on the ground. Once again, I extend my heartfelt welcome and wish the deliberations of this forum a grand success. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. On that note, may I now request our Honorable Industries and Commerce and Food Processing Minister of Andhra Pradesh, Sri T.G. Bharat Garu, to address.
Our visionary Honorable Chief Minister, our visionary leader, Nara Chandrababu Garu, Our Excellency Abdullah Garu, Honorable Minister for Economy and Tourism, UAE, distinguished guests Yusuf Ali Garu, Mukund Garu, Vijayanand Garu, and Jane Fairs CEO, industry leaders and guests. It's a privilege to join you for this dialogue on the Indo-UAE Food Corridor, a partnership that truly embodies the spirit of trust, innovation, and mutual growth between our nations. As a Minister of Industries, Commerce and Food Processing of Andhra Pradesh, I'm here not only as a representative of a dynamic state, but as a passionate advocate for a new chapter in Indo-UAE agri-food collaboration. In fact, my recent interaction with Emirati business houses and their commitment towards investing in India during the India Today, Investing for the Future conclave in Dubai. Regarding the partnership and corridor vision that we have, India and UAE share a deep, resilient bond elevated by robust diplomatic, economic and cultural engagement. Our bilateral trade now exceeds USD 85 billion annually, and the UAE stands among India's top 3 trade partners. The comprehensive economic partnership agreement has opened the doors to greater food and agri trade, with over 80% of tariff lines now duty-free. Andhra Pradesh stands ready to anchor this partnership as India's eastern gateway and a natural food corridor to the world. Andhra Pradesh and India's growth powerhouse has positioned itself as a front runner in India's economic resurgence. Our GSDP crossed USD 171.5 billion with a robust growth rate of 10.75% in financial year 24, outpacing the national average. Our state is India's #1 marine exporter, contributing 45% of national marine exports, and is the country's largest producer of fish, shrimp, eggs, and key fruits like banana, mango, papaya, and citrus. AP has accounted nearly 20 billion in exports last year, ranking 6th nationally. We are strategically positioned with the third longest coastline, which is almost 1,053 kilometers. Our state's food processing ecosystem features Andhra Pradesh is aptly named as the food bowl of India. Over 5,565 food processing units, 9 mega food parks, and plug-and-play MSME parks across every district. 30% of India's fish production, 31% of shrimp exports, and 16% of national fruit production is from our state. More than 180 large and mega food processing units with major global and Indian brands investing in India in AP. State-of-the-art cold storage warehousing, almost 1.21 million metric tons warehouse and 1.6 million metric ton cold storage capacity, and APEDA supported pre-cooling and grading facilities for seamless farm gate to export logistics. In infrastructure, AP is India's only state traversed by 3 national industrial corridors, VCIC, CBIC, and HBIC, providing seamless multimodal connectivity under the PM Gata Shakti grid. We have 6 ports, 4 new greenfield ports under development, and national highways, that is 16, ensure 4 to 6 lane access from clusters to ports. Our policy and incentives for AP is almost 45% to the capital subsidy, and we are doing ease of doing business as number 1 in India as of now, with 21-day end-to-end approval systems are there in place. So this is being launched by our new government, by Chandrababu Garu. In coming to innovation and skilling, we have 38.4 million working age people, over 250 plus engineering colleges. AP's workforce is one of India's youngest and most technically skilled. The AP Skill Development Corporation and world-class institutions enable agri-tech and food tech upskilling, fostering to job readiness and inclusion. We have recently inaugurated incubation center in IIT Tirupati dedicated to innovation and food processing, standing as a test statement towards our state's commitment towards resilient and sustainable future with food security. Coming to India UAE Food Corridor, a blueprint for the future. The Indo-UAE Food Corridor can unlock stable supply chains, resilient farm-to-port linkages, and world-class food parks anchored in Andhra Pradesh. AP's strengths offer UAE partners reliable year-round supply of marine, agri, and processed food exports, efficient cold chain logistics, and port-led export facilitation. Opportunities in joint ventures in food parks, logistics hubs, and R&D for sustainable value-added products. We invite UAE businesses to leverage AP's ecosystem, benefit from speed of doing businesses, and co-create next-generation agri-food supply chains for mutual food security and prosperity. In conclusion, AP is not just a destination, it is your partner for growth, innovation, and reliability. Let's script a new chapter in India, UAE food and economic cooperation anchored in India, Andhra's unique advantages. Thank you, Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. As one of the youngest ministers in the Arab world, His Excellency is spearheading the UAE's ambitious economic diversification strategy, fostering innovation, empowering entrepreneurship, and building bridges with global markets. He is the architect behind several major initiatives that position the UAE as a hub for future-ready sectors, including artificial intelligence, digital trade, and green economy. With a keen eye on sustainable growth and global collaboration, his leadership continues to shape the narrative of economic resilience and reform in the region. Let us hear from a leader who truly embodies the UAE spirit of progress and prosperity, His Excellency Abdullah bin Tawq Al Mari.
Excellencies, Honorable Chief Minister Chandrababu Naidu, friends from the UAE India community, namaste and good morning to everyone. It's a tremendous time to be here with you in a dynamic state of Andhra Pradesh, a region known for its entrepreneurial spirit. As the Honorable Chief Minister last night told me, how entrepreneurial this state and each household is. Innovation and your look as well to the global outlook. On the behalf of the United Arab Emirates and Investopia, I extend my deepest appreciation to our Indian partners for continued friendship and strategic collaboration, and more specifically to CII, who have supported Investopia third year in a row. Thank you. Since inception, in 2021, a lot of people ask me why Investopia, why the word invest and word utopia came together. In 2021, if you remember the days of COVID-19, the days of aviation was down, tourism was down, retail was down, industries was barely operating. Days of an outlook that we do not want to go back to, a place where policymakers had to go into trenches to think about how to ignite economies. Well, I remember my trenches. I remember the days where I spent time to think. Well, I was thinking of not challenges. I was considering more of opportunities. Time to think about new things. And the word Investopia came up. How do we invest in utopia? What does utopia mean? Utopia means the new things. How do we bring the new and the extraordinary of things? So in Investopia, I'd like you to share your minds and your thoughts. Yes, we're going to talk about retail. Yes, we're going to talk about aviation. Yes, we're going to talk about AI. But what's the new? As a young minister, I've been mentioned, I'm not young anymore, but 5 years ago I do. New is a part of now. It's a part of the now economy. How can I invest in the new? And the new is about 6 months down the line. I can't wait for the future economy. Future is 10 years down the line. And we want to push towards the new economies, create the new economies. So what's new in retail? What's new in innovation? What's new in industries, logistics, for instance? That kind of new that we want to share through Investopia and the world. And this is something which we come back to. As well in 2021, the UAE took path to sign the Comprehensive Economic Partnership Agreement. An agreement, when we signed it, with the first country was with India. Remember the days it took us 88 days. Now 88 days in any CEPA is impossible. Always possible. Because there is partnership, there is friendship, and there is this vision goal between our leadership. Now to take 88 days and to implement and 3 years down the line, here we are today. Let me give you a couple of numbers. Our non-oil grew by over 20.5%, reaching about 250 billion dirhams. India was the UAE top non-oil export destination, accounting for 13.5% of our total exports, with 75.2% year-on-year growth. We are India's third largest trading partner globally, and we expect bilaterally non-oil trade to surpass more than 100 billion annually by 2030. We have KPIs on this, and we want to move very fast, which is 3 years down the line. But that's just not about the numbers. It's about the quality and the focus on the future of our cooperation. We're jointly exploring many things: green energy, digital transformation, AI, advanced manufacturing, and space. India ranks as the #1 source market for inbound tourism to the UAE, reaffirming its position as a cornerstone of our tourism strategy. In 2024, the total number of Indian tourists visiting the UAE reached 4.2 million, marking a significant increase from 3.7 million in 2023. Moreover, more than 641 flights operating weekly between the two nations. Air connectivity is the most important and a strong enabler to people and business ties. I always say, if you want to move an idea, you want to move a technology, you want to move investment, you need to move humans first. They come with ideas, technologies, and money. On investment, UAE has already committed and contributed to $16 billion in FDI to India. And Indian businesses are now the largest foreign business community in the UAE, with over 267,000 firms registered and operating in various sectors and industries. This is just not a partnership, it's a shared economic ecosystem. But here, we're not talking just about India, we're going to talk about Andhra Pradesh, a state where I met the Chief Honorable Minister back in Davos. It took me 5 minutes, and I met this visionary leader who said, "Come to Andhra, I'll show you Andhra Pradesh the way it should be." This was January, today we're in July. 6 months down the line, here we are. Thank you. Well, Andhra Pradesh has astonished me. So many jewels, so many gems, so many things to see. Starting with opening my curtains this morning and looking at this beautiful state, the green state, and the beautiful rivers that you guys have, and the coastline and infrastructure that is built around it. I'm very happy to be here, leading a delegation from the United Arab Emirates to really explore the opportunities of synergies between us. We'll focus on infrastructure, we'll focus on technology and sustainability. We'll drive as well to attract more global investment and innovation to the state. And we are committed to build a resilient, people-centered growth in our partnership moving forward. We are confident that Andhra Pradesh can become a strategic node in UAE-India economic corridor. From port connectivity and logistics to food security, AR research, and clean tech deployment and potential is enormous. At Investopia, we aim to facilitate dialogue by bringing together sovereign wealth funds, venture capital, and policymakers. These are three enablers that has to come together for the new economies of Investopias. And we facilitate these dialogues to enable real investment deals through curated sectorial roundtables and Future 100 Startups roundtables. We would like to co-create innovation by supporting bilateral startup exchanges, incubation programs, and sandbox for future tech. Well, in closing, we are living in a very global volatility. The context around us is changing every 3 months. Grey or black swans are emerging and happening as we speak. But the UAE and India offer a different story. One of trust, one of openness, and one of a long-term vision. We are building bridges, not barriers, and I would like to take this moment to invite you all to launch partnerships. We do not want just trade, but we like to build the future of economy together, grounded in sustainability, digital leadership, and mutual prosperity. Thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you very much, His Excellency. Ladies and gentlemen, today is not just another moment in our state's timeline. It's the dawn of a new chapter, the return and a dream of our visionary leader, a leader whose name is synonymous with progress, innovation, and futuristic governance. Under his dynamic leadership, Andhra Pradesh has not just only dreamt big, but is now delivering bigger. From reviving Amravati as a world-class capital city to bringing back global investors' confidence, from digital governance and IT empowerment to youth-led development and smart infrastructure. He has refined what good governance truly means. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together. Our Honorable Chief Minister, Sri Nara Chandrababu Naidu Garu's inaugural address.
His Excellency Abdullah bin Tawakkal Mari, Honorable Minister for Economy and Tourism, Government of UAE, CEO Investopia, Dr. John Ferris, CMD Lulu International, Honorable Yusuf Ali, MD, CEO Tata Chemicals, and also CAI, Sri Mukundan Garu, Honorable Minister for Industries and Food Processing, Government of Andhra Pradesh, TG Bharat Garu, Chief Secretary Government of Andhra Pradesh, Vijayanand Garu, distinguished friends from UAE and also from Andhra Pradesh and media. I am very happy today to meet all of you. Just now, His Excellency has told very clearly, I met him January in Davos. In that meeting, I requested him to come to Andhra Pradesh. If at all you visit, first you come to Andhra Pradesh, then only you can visit other places. Then you will know what is the strength of Andhra Pradesh. He kept his promise. First visit after that, first visit he came to Andhra Pradesh. I really thank him. That is how UAE is maintaining their credibility. I am emphasizing here. If you see UAE as a kingdom, as a nation, different nations are having different advantages. Some of the provinces, they don't have any nations, they don't have any advantages. Always I am jealous of Dubai. 50 degrees temperature and above. And also it is only desert. Today we are all proud. They made heaven to live. And also we can make it very proudly, I can say, most livable place. That is how they created. As a logistics hub, not one area, you can name anything, they are number one now. Another thing, for the last 3 decades, I am working with Dubai and UAE. I am seeing their progress. Same way, Hyderabad also I started. They started Internet City. I started high-tech city. We promoted different areas, they promoted different areas. The way they market, the way they execute, amazing experience. Vision is one and execution is another. I really appreciate UAE and also Dubai. They are doing extremely well. Just now, His Excellency, Honorable Minister has made very clearly, 2021, all of us are afraid of Corona. Then UAE has gone differently. Even crisis is an opportunity. There, Investopia has come to picture. They are working in that. What Minister has rightly mentioned, I am very impressed. Do things differently, not routinely. That is where new things, every day if you do, you can reach new heights. I really appreciate him. Vision is very clear, very, very effective vision. Regarding to India and also UAE, we are having very good relations. UAE, if you can see, around 1.1 crore population. 40% are Indians. Nearly 38% in UAE are Indians. We are contributing for UAE growth. I really appreciate this gesture also. And also you are providing opportunities for Indians in UAE. Even government of His Excellency and delegates, you are all aware. You are all very shrewd business people. Wherever opportunities are available, entrepreneurs will move that place. I am assuring you, India is one place. Nobody can ignore. If you see here, after India started economic reforms late, that is 1991. 95, technology revolution has come. We have taken first more advantage. Today, we had another advantage, demographic dividend. It is a windfall gain for us. No other country is having this advantage. Only other countries are suffering aging problem, where India is having advantage of demographic dividend. It will continue another 20-25 years. If you plan population management, nobody can beat India in the near future. Hundreds of years, India's era. We are very fortunate, again, right time, right leader, at right place. That is our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi. He is very strong leader. With all these things, India is having very good advantage with the UAE, and also your agreements we have seen as on today. Last year 24-25, $100 billion US trade between India and UAE. Even Andhra Pradesh, very small amount, $1.45 billion US, 12,500 crores. Here I wanted to mention, we have prepared an ambitious plan. It is possible. We are all in inspiring time. Around 1999-2000, I prepared vision for Andhra Pradesh. That was combined state of Andhra Pradesh, Vision 2020. Today, all my vision has become a reality. Anyway, Honorable His Excellency is going tomorrow to Hyderabad. That was part of my vision. I developed there. You name anything today. Most livable city in the country is Hyderabad. That was planned from 1995 onwards. Even MR is also there, and so many people have contributed for that great city. Now we are planning, Government of India Narendra Modi garu is planning Vikasit Bharat 2047. As on today, we are fourth largest economy. For the last 10 years, from 11th place, we are able to reach 4th place. By 27-28, we are going to reach third largest economy in the world. I am assuring you, India is going to become developed nation. Our aim is to become number one economy in the world by 2047. That is our mission, that is our vision. We are working in that direction. Today, again I am telling you, we are inspiring time. I have seen technology. I promoted mid-1990s, that is 95 onwards, information technology. Now, 25 years time, the impact of public policy, if you can go through, all over the world, every 4 IT professionals, one is from India. Among Indians, out of 4, more than 1 or 2, more or less equally from Andhra Pradesh, from Telugu community. Today I can say proudly within 25 years, if you go to any country in the world, highest per capita income earners are Indians. Among Indians, 33% are from Telugu community in my state. That is the power of public policy. Now I am talking artificial intelligence and also quantum valley, quantum computing. First time in India we are establishing quantum computing. IBM, TCS, L&T, already we have come to an understanding. By 1st January 2026, quantum computing is going to operate from India, that is in Amravati. I am saying, America is having Silicon Valley, India is having Quantum Valley, that is in Amravati. So you can imagine now technology, how we are going to use it in all walks of life. Today, all of you are here. I can say one thing, my government totally is online. WhatsApp governance. Around 575 services are online today. By August 15th, no citizen not necessary to go to any office. Tomorrow, once you decide to invest in Andhra Pradesh, from then onwards, it is our responsibility to make it successful. All permissions will be given online. You need not go to any office, I am assuring you. This is my responsibility to handhold and get it done. This is how we are going to use. Already we are using technology in a big way. Even Dubai and also UAE is using technology. Here we are going one step further. India is having advantage of Aadhaar, unique authentication of every citizen. Even Dubai and also UAE is doing. And at the same time, we are making use of all these things. Family as a unit, how to bring geotagging of every house, every family we are going to nurture. There is a data lake. There I can monitor every individual, every family, every program, so that we can empower every citizen. That is how we are working. By using artificial intelligence, you name health, education, skill, everything we are going to plan. By doing all these things, our plan is 2.4 trillion economy. Per capita income is $43,000 by 2047. It is India, I know UAE already reached $50,000. We wanted to compete with you. We are having everything. And also, you are having all opportunities here. Friends, you are all aware, our goal is wealthy, healthy, happy society. That is our goal. No poverty in Andhra Pradesh, that is our mission. For this, we are launching one more program as on today, P3 Public-Private Partnership. Through public-private partnership, we are doing all infrastructure works, even roads, airports, ports, telecommunication, power, everything. Now I am launching one more program, that is P4, Public-Private People Partnership. High net worth individuals top 10% has to adopt bottom 20%. Provide bandwidth, managerial skills, handhold, timely assistance. You have to first 2029. There won't be any poor people according to World Bank standards. 100% above poverty is our aim. After that, how to reduce inequalities between haves and have-nots. That is where Dubai and also UAE government you have done extremely well. To do all these things, as on today, 24 public policies we have brought, 15 sectoral specific policies we are able to bring here. Just now, Yusuf Ali has rightly mentioned, I wanted to straighten the record. Lulu is a very demanding product. Everybody wanted to have Lulu shopping in their respective states, not only in India, globally also. I used to meet him in Davos regularly. And also at one stage, Venkaiah Naidu, before he became vice president, he used to come. He had a very good equation with him. One day he met there. I asked him to come to Andhra Pradesh. Then he told me, let us see. Because his product is very demandable, and also Lulu, everybody is asking, is calculatively moving forward. 4 or 5 times I requested him, you come. Wherever I meet, I used to chase him. I met so many times in Davos. All times I used to ask him to come to Andhra Pradesh. Finally, he asked me, why can't you come to Cochin? You see, if you like, then I will come. All the way to get his shopping mall, I spent one day by going to Cochin and see his shopping mall. Then only he agreed to come to Andhra Pradesh. But very unfortunate, 5 years it was delayed, 6 years. Now I am confident he is going to start tomorrow. He is going to start at the earliest. And also he is going to start one more hypermall in Vijayawada. I am asking one more hypermall in Amaravati also, in the coming city also. Ultimately, Andhra Pradesh, I am assuring all friends here, I treat investors are also contributing nation building. If we invest money, then only employment will come. You invest money, then only government will get revenue. Then only I can do welfare programs. Wealth creation, investors' role is very, very important. That's why always I treat investors are partners in progress. For any government, for that matter, that is how UAE is doing extremely well. Here, we are moving ease of doing business to speed of doing business. Earlier, ease of doing business, we are number 1 continuously for 5 years. Now we have changed our gear. by doing speed of doing business. I am assuring you, everything, there is a time. Within that time, it is our responsibility to get it done. Directly, we will monitor from CMO also. We will get it done, everything. We are having all infrastructure. I am assuring you, Andhra Pradesh is the best suitable place for all of you. No other, I can say India is the best. Other states also, we are competing now. I am very happy for that, healthy competition. But Andhra Pradesh is having unique advantages. 1,000 kilometers sea coast on east part of globe from India. And also if you see, we are having every 50 kilometers one port, and also we are going to connect hub and spoke model. And also we are having airports, already 7, 8. Within an hour time, you can reach airport. It is Andhra Pradesh is very strategically located place. If you can see today, north and south has to be connected. They have even for roads also, it is central located in South India also, Bangalore, Chennai, Hyderabad and Amaravati. So with all these things, we are focusing on road network. Inland waterways, we are very strong. We can connect Andhra Pradesh to land states, what is what I call, from Telangana, even Karnataka, Chhattisgarh, all these places are going to connect our ports. There is a huge opportunity, I am assuring you. And also Andhra is very rich in water resources, very rich in agriculture. And also if you see logistics, and also agriculture, agro-processing, and also agriculture, we are very strong in horticulture, aquaculture, and also commercial crops, vegetables and fruits. No other state can give this type of strength for investors. Digital, technology, we are very strong. Even human resources, we are number one. I can say very, very highly skilled human resources we can provide. That is our strength. His Excellency has rightly mentioned green energy. Future is for green energy. Now our country is going to produce nearly 500 gigabit green energy by 2030. That is the target they are working. In that, we wanted to contribute 160 gigabits for green energy in the near future. We are having excellent advantage. One is solar, wind, pumped energy, and also ports. It is a deadly combination for green hydrogen and also ammonia for exports. Already, so many ports have been identified by investors. Visakhapatnam, even NTPC is going in a big way for investment. Even Kakinada, Green Co is doing one more project for green ammonia. Recently, some Britain company has come to start green ammonia in Krishnapatnam. That is where recently announced 1 year action plan, declaration of Amaravati on green hydrogen. Now we announced green hydrogen valley is from Andhra Pradesh. First hydrogen valley is from Andhra Pradesh. You name anything, everything will come. That is how we are working. One thing, technology, quantum valley. Second thing is nature, how to protect, green energy. If we can go green hydrogen, that is a game changer. These are all new technologies we are working. And also with all these things, again, tourism, even UAE is very strong. We are having all beautiful places, excellent water. If you can go to Polavaram to Bhadrachalam, there is a Papikondalu, inland waterways. You can see beautiful place. And also there are excellent places of Araku Valley, Lamsingi. They are all known Kashmir of Andhra Pradesh. These are all very good locations we are having. And also Madanapalli, and also so many temples. I can say proudly, always from Hyderabad, first flight to Makkah, Aj I created from Hyderabad, and also Aj House I created from Hyderabad. These are all various things I am going to announce very short. From Amaravati, that is Vijayawada, special flight from here to our Aj pilgrimage to Makkah we are going to organize very soon. With all these things, partnership, there are a lot of opportunities. Friends, you are all here. 2 days we are going to discuss ports, shipbuilding, logistics, even DP World. I had a discussion in Davos. They promised me they will come. Today they are all here. I am telling you, if you work with the government of Andhra Pradesh, we will take to the logical conclusion. I am assuring you I will extend all the cooperation for you. We can work it out with clear vision and dedicated timelines. There is a very good opportunity for commercial and also hospitality and also tourism. And also we are having advantage oil, gas, petrochemicals, even Abu Dhabi National Oil Corporation to develop Molapeta, petrochemical hub, and also new energy potential, how to tap. You can work with us. That is one more opportunity. Green energy, sky is the limit. I am assuring you, if you can come with all new technologies, you can make your investment safe and also very good destination. And also we are having all advantage data centers. Even very soon, Google is going to come to Visakhapatnam, biggest data center after USA. They want to start in Visakhapatnam. I am assuring you, not only one. You name space, we will be number one. You name drone, we will be number one. Electronics, aerospace, all future technologies we are focusing as on now. And also we are reinforcing agriculture, agri-tech. And also with Bill Gates Foundation, we are working on health, one of the most prestigious project on health space. It is all health records will be online, digital health records. And also we are going to use AI in a big way for patients, how to treat, and ultimately preventive health, real-time monitoring, and also curative or cost-effective phase we are working. This is also one of the biggest projects. Ultimately, friends, trust is important. Trust cannot build overnight. It is a matter of time. Now you are all watching. What our minister has rightly mentioned, if I say something, I will implement. He promised me that he will come here. He demonstrated without fail. That is where I like UAE and Dubai. You are all working now how to promote investment. Investopia. Now you are having 3 meetings a year in India. I am requesting Honorable His Excellency, you brought your investors. My investors are here. It is a win-win situation. Every one of you has to start one project. I requested you last night, 50 billion US dollars investment in Andhra Pradesh. He promised me more than that I will bring. I will be very happy. You come with project details. You are very innovative. In crisis time, you created Investopia for promoting investment. You are taking focus approach. You are going all over the world. I am very happy. 25% you spend in Andhra Pradesh. Your time, not your resources. Then you will see the change. You test me, you test my government. If we deliver, then move forward. If you won't deliver, leave us. This is a challenge I am making, Your Excellency. From zero time today, already started. From now onwards, we will work together. I am assuring you, you bring the proposal, it is our responsibility to clear and keep our word. Either incentives, we are number one. Speed of doing business, we are number one. And also credibility, we are number one. It is not one-day credibility. For the last 3 decades, we established that credibility. There is a proof of concept. You are going tomorrow to Hyderabad. My vision has made a reality. You go and see. Then you have any belief, come back, we will work together. With this, friends, investors, I am always pro-reformer. I am always pro-investors friendly. This is not for me, for my people. I want jobs. I want to eradicate poverty. To eradicate poverty, I want to create wealth. There I am only a facilitator. I will bring ecosystem players together for creating wealth. Again, I am telling you, year on year you can watch how things are moving from Andhra Pradesh. I told you so many opportunities. One more thing I am telling you. God has given me one opportunity. Only some people may construct one capital. Hyderabad, there were 2 cities, Hyderabad, Secunderabad, SIPB. There I am attending. Ultimately, without any delay, all projects are cleared. With this, I am thanking all of you. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you very much, sir, for that inspiring address, as always. And we now move on to a memorandum of understanding exchange between APEDP and Investopia. I request Sri Saikant Verma IAS, CEO, APEDP, and Mr. Joe Ferris, CEO, Investopia, to kindly come up onto the stage and exchange the MOUs under the presence of His Excellency and Honorable Chief Minister. And on that note, I take the pleasure to thank each one of you for attending Investopia Andhra Pradesh edition. And also on behalf of the Government of Andhra Pradesh, we thank each and everyone, honorable ministers and dignitaries, for joining this inaugural session. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we shall break for a coffee break and then reassemble for the first session, Strengthening India-UAE Economic Ties, Andhra Pradesh as a Gateway for Investment, at exactly at 12 o'clock. And we have 10-minute coffee break. Thank you very much. I now request bin Tok Almari, Honorable Minister of Economy and Tourism of UAE, to present a bouquet to the Honorable Chief. Ladies and gentlemen, may I request all of you to kindly take your seats. We are about to begin the first session. Requesting all the delegates to please come and occupy the front row of seats. Please come forward, sir. Please come and occupy the front rows. This session will highlight India-UAE collaboration in advancing trade and investments. With Andhra Pradesh positioned as key gateway for global investors, speakers will share insights on the state's proactive policies, infrastructure readiness, and sectoral opportunities that align with UAE's investment interests. And this session, to give the special remarks, may I call upon Srimati J. Sneha Jha, IFS, Head of MEA Branch, Secretariat, Hyderabad; Dr. N. Yuvraj, IAS, Secretary, INC, Government of Andhra Pradesh; and I also call upon Mohammad L. Zaroni, Director of External Investments at UAE, Ministry of Investment, UAE. Ladies and gentlemen, may I request you to please occupy your chairs. Please be seated. We are about to begin the session. Mohammad L. Zaroni, Director of External Investments. May we have you on the dais, please? And now I hand it over to Srimati J. Sneha Jha.
Excellencies, honorable dignitaries, esteemed delegates, and dear friends, Namaste. It is an honor to be part of this important session under the banner of Investopia, Global Andhra Pradesh, a forward-looking platform that brings together investors, policymakers, innovators to shape the economic landscape of the future. I commend the UAE leadership and the organizers for fostering the spirit of global collaboration. Today, we are here not only to deepen the growing economic partnership between India and the United Arab Emirates, but also to spotlight the exciting investment opportunities that a state like Andhra Pradesh offers to the world. The India-UAE relationship, as our previous distinguished speakers have already mentioned, is anchored in trust, shared values, and mutual ambition. Over the years, it has matured into a comprehensive strategic partnership spanning trade, technology, energy, and culture. In financial year 23-24 alone, our bilateral trade stood almost at $83 billion, making UAE India's third largest partner and second largest export destination. The comprehensive economic partnership agreement that was signed in 2022 has further reduced trade barriers, opened new sectors, and energized our commercial linkages. The Ministry of External Affairs plays a very pivotal role in this journey. With over 200 missions and posts abroad, including our very highly active missions in Abu Dhabi and Dubai, which constantly engage in trade promotion, investment facilitation, and business-to-business linkages across the sectors. Our cooperation continues to grow in high-impact areas like fintech, food security, clean energy, digital technology, and advanced manufacturing. India is seen as an increasingly reliable partner in strategic domains such as semiconductors, AI, and green mobility, supported by strong institutions and transparent governance. Let us now look at Andhra Pradesh, a state that is fast gaining attention as a rising destination for global investment. As our Honorable CM has mentioned, with over 1,000 kilometers of coastline and deep water ports like Krishnapatnam and Visakhapatnam, the state offers direct access to Southeast Asian markets and a natural edge in maritime trade and logistics. It is also focusing on industrial corridors, green infrastructure, and ease of doing business, making it a preferred destination for both legacy and future industries. In a significant indicator of this momentum, the UAE ambassador during his recent visit to Vijayawada has highlighted that Andhra Pradesh is actually UAE's 11th largest trading partner in the states among Indian states and union territories, and the bilateral trade, though a nominal amount, is still $1.46 billion in financial year 23-24. That alone is a powerful signal of the state's economic potential. Several prominent UAE business private groups such as Lulu Group have already shown growing interest in Andhra Pradesh. These proposals, aimed at creating jobs, building supply chains, and enhancing food export infrastructure, are strong examples of the growing opportunities between India and UAE. Moreover, UAE companies are also exploring opportunities in green hydrogen, renewables, and port-led development areas where Andhra Pradesh is already building capacity and aligning with global sustainable goals, including those emphasized under COP28 and the UAE's net zero roadmap. Our connectivity, which is lifeblood of trade, Visakhapatnam is already connected directly to Abu Dhabi by air, strengthening commercial and people-to-people linkages. We hope to see even more robust connectivity in the near future. Zooming out, this aligns seamlessly with India's broader economic trajectory. Despite global headwinds, we remain one of the fastest growing economies, advancing towards a dream of achieving $5 trillion economy driven by structural reforms, innovation, and digital transformation. Initiatives like Make in India, Digital India, and the productivity-linked incentive scheme are reshaping our economic landscape. India's global leadership in digital public infrastructure, especially the UPI, is gaining traction worldwide. And in that spirit, India and UAE are already exploring interoperability between India's UPI and UAE's AANI platform, a step that will enable secure, real-time cross-border payments for business and individuals. This is why exactly platforms like Investopia matter. They connect more than just capital, they connect ideas, ambitions, and cultures. The Ministry of External Affairs remains committed to supporting these engagements. Our States Division works closely with Indian states to amplify their global presence and investor outreach. Our missions abroad stand ready to facilitate and guide every step of the investment journey. Before I conclude, I must also recognize the extraordinary contribution of the Indian diaspora in UAE, which is a vibrant and respected community of 3.5 million people. They are the living bridge between our two nations, fostering enterprise, trust, and connection every day. India is ready, confident, and open to deeper partnerships. Let this session unlock new synergies between governments, investors, and innovators for a future that is sustainable, inclusive, and full of promise. Thank you, and Jai Hind.
Thank you, Madam. Thank you very much, Srimati J. Snehaja, IFS, Head of MEA, Branch Secretariat, Hyderabad. Thank you for those insights. And our next speaker, Dr. N. Yuvraj, IAS Secretary, INC, Government of Andhra Pradesh.
You had a presentation? Presentation loaded? Presentation loaded? Can you verify? Okay, so good morning to all the participants of Investopia today happening at Vijayawada. I'm very happy that our inaugural session with the presence of His Excellency Honorable UAE Minister and our Honorable Chief Minister has went on well, and we hope that this particular interaction with the UAE side, what we have decided with the government of AP, will take to the next level very shortly. And on the dais, we have from the UAE side a senior representative to talk about the investment opportunities there and what they want or what they're asked from the UAE side. From our side, just now our Sneha Jha, who is a branch from the MEA Secretariat Hyderabad, has given what is expected also and what the support that are available to the people also. But I just wanted to have a small presentation so that you don't get bored only by the speech. We can also see something also. So you know about the Andhra, because people mostly from in this hall is from Andhra Pradesh. We have it's a small economic snapshot which shows that we are the 8th largest state, bigger than Tamil Nadu, and also we are also very good having a very good trade relation with UAE also. So what makes us today very much advantages our the future ready workforce only. So these are the overall trade with the UAE, which sells about which are the major component like shipboard building. Based on the right side one shows about the overall Indian things and also what we are doing to the various countries also. So export is one of the major attraction in Andhra Pradesh, mostly focused on shrimp and the seafood, pharma, and also the food processing and other related to food items. So what we wanted to show is that the state is abundant with the natural resources, which you know that about the people told that it's a rice bowl, it's a food bowl of India. So you have all the food products there. Along with that, we also have an industrial ecosystem wherein the infrastructure is quietly come. The Chennai-Calcutta road and rail crosses through the entire state of 1054 kilometers. Now also the ports, we already have 6 operational ports and 4 more ports are also being made, and we are also developing some 4 fishing harbour. There is also a shipbuilding cluster also planned. With that, you can see along the coast for every 100 kilometers you will have one port, and if you count every 50 kilometers you will have either port or a fishing harbour. That way it is planned so that the sea coast can be opened up. Today the trade of the eastern coast and western coast, if you see from the India which is going outside the country, 40% is from western side and 40% from the eastern side and 60% from the western side. So now eastern side, the Andhra Pradesh having a 1000 kilometer coastal length and having ports being developed almost like a 10 with a shipbuilding cluster is one of the major attraction for the people, not only Andhra Pradesh, also from the other countries to invest here. And also the other advantage is we have 3 industrial corridors, like major cities surrounding the state is Hyderabad, Bangalore and Chennai. So we have connecting these cities industrial corridors like Chennai, Bangalore, Hyderabad, Bangalore and Vizag, Chennai. So that we also have a huge land availability to promote industrialization along these particular corridors as well. And we are given what is the land available also. Besides that, if somebody want to start their shipbuilding or ship repair issues also, we have the land at this particular short land which we are given also. And port which I already talked to you that we have around what is the operational capacity available. We have a major port from Government of India at Vizag, is the oldest port, and we also have ports adjoining it like Kakinada, we have Gangavaram, we have Krishnapatnam, Kakinada also we have one more port also being coming there. So with the new ports it will be able to go for another additional 100 metric tons capacity operation, so that it will be able to do along this one also. And Ramayapatnam port, you are also aware that we are having a refinery with the BPCL. The BPCL is talking to some of the partners with UAE to get the petrochemical complex also there. So these ports will be able to give more and more options for the eastern coast side trade to the entire globe. And we are also given what is the projected capacity if both the phases of these ports are developed. Like every port is having around 100 million metric ton per annum capacity, handling capacity for both the new ports also. And also on the airport side, yes, the connectivity is an issue presently. People would have had to have some detour to reach to the place. But with the Honorable Chief Minister vision, we are also developing new ports also. So we are also asking the people who are interested to come and have a logistics side of the ports also. We are ready to have a partnership with the peoples, because new ports is coming, and the port also has a adjoining area for the MRO facility also. We have presently state-owned airport is there at Kurnool, okay, which you see here also. The Kurnool airport can be converted into a fully logistic hub as well, because we have the land adjoining to it. So if anybody is interested also, we can do it. Like what our Lulu chairman told, Mr. Yusuf Ali told that he wanted to develop that food processing from the Vijayawada. We also can explore other places also in the state. And we also want to have a specific food hub like what we have in Dubai. Food hub, similar structure also possible. We have land available across the coast where we can start this activity also. So we request any investors from India and or AP and UAE want to collaborate and involved in that also. We are ready to facilitate that also. And also the previous slide I told about the interland connectivity also, which we have road and rail, and we are also getting huge amount of national highways in the state, especially connecting to the southern part of the state, so that we'll have very much good connectivity to both to Bangalore, either to Chennai or to Vizag or Hyderabad, so that it is easy to reach also. So all along we can go for a cold storage also. We requested the DP World to analyze and give us a report what are the other bottlenecks of logistics that has to be addressed by the state, so that we can address them, so that the logistic cost of operation has to come down. What our CM envisages is the logistic cost of operation today is almost like a 14%. It has to come down to 8%. That is 6% reduction is possible, provided we are able to close these particular gaps. This is about tells but both about our what is our vision for the green energy. Andhra Pradesh will turn out to be a green energy hub, and also because green hydrogen related product also. Government of India declared green hydrogen hub at Visakhapatnam, in Visakhapatnam, okay, with the support of NTPC. Now we requested anybody interested on derivatives of green hydrogen, it can be green ammonia or some other products also, we are ready. AM Green is starting a similar project in Kakinada, which is going to be operational next year. So with that one, it gives more and more ways for the other people also to get into the industries. And it is also possible for you to explore now itself for the downstream industries also, which can be utilizing these facilities. In the NTPC area, around 600 acres is earmarked only for the MSMEs, or downstream and upstream industries of green hydrogen. So I request the entrepreneurs from Andhra Pradesh to take this opportunity and explore as well as technology may be in constraint. We request the Andhra people to go for a technology transfers. We are ready to assist you there also, so that you can get the technology transferred and you can start your issue also. And another attraction is the working age. We have a very dynamic and forward-looking youth available in the state who can be deployed by any industries coming in the state. And these are the policies which CM told that around 24 policies. Everything is available in the website. And we are also going for the speed of doing business, which our CMS has coined the word. So what we are planning is, for this speed of doing business, we have EDP, people are available here, and we also have our website for contact you. We request you take that opportunity at district level also, because not only at the state level, district level also we are strengthening the system so that the people at the district level, whether it is an MSME, medium or the large and mega industries, can avail the facilitation at the district level also. For all of you, the contact point should be the district collector. So we ask the collectors to conduct the district industrial promotion committee meeting every month so that you can be able to get that attraction also. So these are the some capacities about the port. I will share that slide with all the participants through email so that you can go through it. I already built about also. Government of India may they're examining for the feasibility. Dugirajapatnam, there is a shipbuilding cluster is coming. It's a huge cluster of 2,000 acres where the government of AP is going to provide the land as an equity. So I request the downstream industries, please now itself will start acting, because shipbuilding industry is the one area where you require a technical man force, and also if even if you start a service agency today providing a qualified manpower to the shipbuilding industry, that will be a huge opportunity. Please catch this opportunity. The solid announcement will come in the next month, and then we can go for a quick groundbreaking there also. It has both the shipbuilding clusters with the port facility and also adjoining industries as well. So I request the industry people who are able to have a partnership with somebody else, either from UAE or other countries, please explore this opportunity and come. And for the UAE brothers, my request is, please see that whether your people can come and start finding a partner here and doing, because we know that most of the shipbuilding and ship repair happens with Japan and Korea and other people. But here the investment opportunities are available for your investors here to come and invest in these areas. Fishing harbors, those who are interested in the marine foods, we are developing 4 fishing harbors. Not only fishing harbors, it has a cold chain and other processing related infra also. I request you to see that whether it is possible for you to explore the investments there. You know, the Vietnam and the other East Asian countries are very strong there, but we want them also to go for that one also. And like I told, these are the major area which I request you to come and explore your interest here, so that we can be able to do it. And we also want various agencies available, vertical agencies available, integrated at the government level for various operations. We'll leave the presentations, but I just wanted to highlight only one point. We have given the contact details here. So the speed of doing business is the one essence which we want to highlight to you. Please come and explore. And UAE brothers, with the arrangement of the Investopia, let us take it forward instead of waiting for next April 2026. Meanwhile, we can have multiple meetings through virtual so that we can take this dialogues continuous. Thank you for the opportunity given by the organizer of this event. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for those insights. And I now call upon our next speaker, Mohammed El Zaroni, Director of External Investments at UAE Ministry of Investments.
Good afternoon, everyone. First of all, thank you for having us here, for allowing us to host this Investopia, partner with the Ministry of Economy, the team here. Thanks to them for all this hard work that they've put in for this. Now, for my presentation, or my speech presentation, I just wanted to give perhaps an overview of the UAE for those who don't know about it. I'm sure that most of you know, but perhaps some of you wanted some more information, so let's delve into this. Okay. So we'll start off with the UAE as a whole, as an economy. It's a $500 billion economy. It's a very small country, but around $500 billion economy. And one of the numbers there that is quite enticing is the assets under management that we have. Over $2 trillion of assets under management. in the UAE, managed by our sovereign wealth funds, whether it's Mubadala, whether it's ADQ, whether it's ADIA, ICD. So we have multiple different sovereign wealth funds that manage all of this money back home in the UAE. And this is all international investments, actually. It's not only in the UAE located, but it's mostly all around the world, including India. So what are those key investment enablers back home in the UAE? We're going to go through a couple. We'll talk about the business environment. We're going to talk about the location itself. We're going to talk about the livability, why a lot of Indians perhaps also choose the UAE as their second home, or some of them their first home as well. And then, some of the economic diversification that we've been pursuing. So first, business environment. So what makes the UAE very attractive? One, I think is most important, is the tax. Right? There's 0% tax on income, 0% tax on multiple things. 9% corporate tax that was just recently introduced, among the lowest internationally. There's no inheritance tax. So a lot of people I think they basically find this very alluring and attractive. They want to live there, they want to get 0%, no taxes on their income, on their investments, etc. Now, another important aspect would be the law, right? Is your investment protected, right? So we do follow, in some jurisdictions, the common law. So in the IFC or in ADGM, we do follow the common law international standard. So you're quite secure. You're sure that your investment is safe and nothing will happen to it. Other aspects, we have multiple trade zones, over 40 trade zones, most of it in Dubai, and this is basically, the trade zones are like, I think what the Honorable Minister also mentioned, the Dubai Internet City. It's all clusters of different zones. Different companies would relocate to those specific zones, basically to be close to the ecosystem. That's one. At the same time, the 9% corporate tax is also waived off in some of those free zones. Yeah. And then you also have the typicals, which is for you own your business 100%. There's no need for a local partner if that's the route that you want to go through. The credit rating of our bonds. So once you're there, you're basically very safe and secure. Then I'll move on to the location itself. I think this is what makes the UAE another aspect that makes it very attractive, and it's connecting the east and the west. Now, if you talk about daily flights, we have over 2,000 flights daily from Dubai, Abu Dhabi, Sharjah, Ras Al Khaimah. So we have multiple flights. So you're sure that you as an investor, you'll always reach your destination in time. There'll always be a flight. There's no need to worry about that. The airports are running 24 hours, 24/7 they're open, and we're actually 8 hours away from 80% of the world. So we're literally in the middle of the world. Right. Another aspect, so now you've decided to move your business to the UAE. What's important to any business if you're producing goods and services? You want to make sure that your goods will reach their destination, right? There's not going to be any complexity. So we have 5 major ports. DP World, I think they've mentioned DP World here a couple of times, and that's actually the 4th largest operator in the world for ports. 4th largest port operator in the world that manages multiple ports all around the world. 70 plus ports, 40 plus countries. So you're sure that your goods will always reach in time. Last week actually, I met with a couple of investors from Japan. They're doing automotive parts, so redistributing of automotive parts. They're located in the UAE, and why did they choose the UAE? Because of this reach that it has. They actually, an example here in India, they ship some of those automotive parts to India, and they've chosen to do that from the UAE actually, because it's just very efficient for them to do so. Now, once this is something new. I think the Honorable Ministers also mentioned the CEPA agreements, right? The first agreement, free trade agreement that we've signed with India, the Comprehensive Economic Partnership Agreement. It's essentially an upgraded free trade agreement. So once you're in India, once you're in the UAE as well, if you're producing there, you have access to such agreements. And right now we have 8 ratified. We also have other free trade agreements, historical free trade agreements through the GAFTA, with Singapore as well, and we're also signing and ratifying additional ones. I think we're around 20 right now. We've reached around 20 that have been signed or being negotiating on. We've signed one with South Korea, we've signed one with New Zealand, with Australia as well. So if you do have your base in the UAE back home, you'll be able to access those agreements, those free trade agreements, to make sure that the goods, there's no tariffs on them, basically. That's the whole point of this, right? It gives you access to the market. Now, if we go into, so what happened? Due to all of this favorable environment, to those agreements, we have huge economic diversity back home, whether it's, and that's also in part with the National Investment Strategy that was launched last year. We're focusing on multiple sectors that we're growing, and they've already grown, but we're also focusing on them, and they're growing, such as ICT. I think we have something big with India on this, with ICT. We have the US investing through Microsoft, partnering with some of my colleagues that will be talking. I think they'll have us, they're going to have a session later on with G42, for example. We also have financial services, a lot of fintech companies that have relocated from different parts of the world. They're utilizing the UAE as their regional headquarters, actually, due to the efficiency, due to the economic facilities that are provided there. And then, so once you've relocated, you've brought in your company, now what will you look into, right? Relocating your spouses as well. You want to live, you want to go to a place that's livable. You want to be able to feel safe. You want to feel, you want to have a good infrastructure, and this is what the UAE offers. Have a good education for your children. So we have major international universities there, such as NYU. They have a huge campus in Abu Dhabi. We have Cleveland Clinic as well. So your health is basically being taken care of there. So you relocate with a peace of mind that all of those services are at the tip of your hands. Right? Now, the Ministry of Investment. So what do? We're basically the first point of contact for investors coming into the UAE. That's how we want to position ourselves, and that's how we see ourselves. So investors such as yourselves, investors, if you know of anyone that wants to come to us, we basically would advise them, facilitate for the meetings that they require. We have a huge database. We work with our partners, the national champions, the sovereign wealth funds as well. So, we like to be the first point of contact, and then we'd advise you. We're not biased. We're at the federal level. We take you. If Dubai is best suited for you, we'll advise you to go to Dubai. If Abu Dhabi is best suited, we'll take you to there. Sharjah, the other Northern Emirates as well. So this is something that I think the ministry offers. We're more of a facilitator at this point. Right? Thank you very much. This is the ministry's email for any inquiries. If you want to reach out, please do reach out to us by email, or just approach me after the session. I'll be happy to talk to you and sit down with you and basically tell you more about the UAE. This is just a brief interaction, so thank you very much.
Thank you, Mohammed El Zaroni. Thank you very much, all our speakers. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we will quickly move on to the second session, expanding business across borders, UAE, Andhra Pradesh partnerships. And I request the speakers to kindly stick on to the time. We have another 2 sessions to complete, and Honorable Minister for IT Andhra Pradesh, Mr. Lokesh, also will be joining us for the 3rd session. And this session will focus on how UAE and Andhra Pradesh businesses can collaborate to drive mutual growth through cross-border investments and partnerships. UAE investors will share perspectives on their expansion plans into Andhra Pradesh, while Andhra Pradesh industry leaders will highlight opportunities for expanding into the UAE market. This discussion will spotlight key sectors, best practices and strategies for successful international collaborations. Our special invitees, Sri B.C. Janardhan Reddy Garu, Honorable Minister of Infrastructure and Investments, Government of Andhra Pradesh. Welcome to you, sir. And this session will be moderated by Mr. Praveen Aditya, IAS, Andhra Pradesh Maritime Board CEO. And I also call upon our speakers, Mr. Walid Garib, Secretary General UAE International Investors Council, and Mr. Murali Krishna Gannamani, Chairman, CII Andhra Pradesh State Council and Founder and Chief Executive Officer, Fluent Grid Limited. Thank you very much. And I now hand it over to our moderator, Mr. Praveen Aditya, IAS. You need a podium.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. Good afternoon, everyone. We welcome the esteemed dignitaries on the stage. First of all, we invite Sri B.C. Janardhan Reddy Garu, Honorable Minister of Infrastructure and Investments, Government of Andhra Pradesh. Mr. Walid Harib, Secretary General of UAE International Investors Council, Mr. Murali Krishna Gannamani, Chairman of CII Andhra Pradesh and CEO of Managing Director of Fluent Grid Limited. So in this session, expanding business across borders, UAE Andhra Pradesh partnerships. So we'll have a panel. We'll have the dignitaries presenting their views on expanding the business across borders. So first, I would like to start with Mr. Walid Harib. So before we go on, I would just like to introduce Mr. Walid Harib. Mr. Walid Harib is serving as the Secretary General of UAE International Investors Council, a federal platform that champions the overseas investment interests of Emirati businesses. With expertise in fostering global economic ties, Mr. Harib plays a pivotal role in creation and management of free zones, economic zones, and trade facilitation hubs, thereby enabling UAE investors to expand their international footprint across strategic sectors. Mr. Murali Krishna Gannamani is the Chairman of CII Andhra Pradesh and CEO and Managing Director of Fluent Grid Limited. A believer in transformative power of information technology in turning around businesses, he started a company to build COTS products for utilities, which became the de facto choice for reforming the power utilities. And last but not the least, Sri B.C. Janardhan Reddy Garu is leading the state's infrastructure renaissance by championing initiatives in ports, airports, logistics, and industrial clusters. So he is at the forefront of the state's efforts to build a globally competitive, multimodal infrastructure network that attracts foreign investments and drives inclusive growth. So we'll start the session, Mr. Walid Harib. Sir, I would like to start with the question. So how do you feel is the UAE International Investors Council facilitating new investment corridors between India, UAE, and the African countries? Thank you, sir. No, sir. Mic, please. Mic. No, sir. There will be a mic.
Good morning. It shows that. Good morning. Good. Now we start. Actually, it's a coincidence for me. 20 plus years ago, I came to this region, and the funny part is actually His Excellency was the guy who received us. So when I received an invitation from Investopia, actually I was extremely excited because always people want to go back to their past to see, and the good thing is how you connect the past with the present. You know, I visited Hyderabad a few years ago. To be honest, when I heard all this, the senior minister, Chief Minister Naidu, you know, all these politicians, they come and they give you big speeches. So to be honest, at the beginning, when I heard the Chief Minister talking, I said, yeah, this is another politician's talk. But actually to see the progress that happened in Hyderabad is really astonishing. he deserves really, now you become a believer, not just by talk, it's by talk and walk. So I have experienced how that vision of Hyderabad was developed. It was basic, but it developed to become really an astonishing vision. And if there is anybody who I believe can create that same vision in here, is him. So we have to applaud that vision that was created. Second part, I come from UAE. Sometimes when you look into developing opportunities, you need to look at the other side, what they require. Why? If I know what you need, I can develop a product or I can sell you what you need. This is a country that has every aspect of food security that we need. This country has human resources. This country has, this vision that developed. Today, you have, what you call this is the Silicon Valley of India. So these are the elements that you can start from here. But if I reverse the other side, these are the things that also we need. We have, the gentleman on my right, we have also some companies that can, DP World is engaged in big investment here. We have Abu Dhabi Ports also is involved. We have the airline industry. But I think we are even thriving for more. And what we aim to create more pre-visibility project that we can look at. Come and invest is a good side, but invest in what? So we need to identify pre-visibility opportunity that we can take back to our investors and we can take back to our members to look at, so they can engage and also evaluate what type of investment they can invest. But from first impression, I think I don't need to say anything. The region is thriving region and we can benefit out of it.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Walid. So moving on to Mr. Murali Krishna, taking cues from what Mr. Walid has been talking about, the pre-feasibility opportunities. I think from CII also you would be doing a lot of such kind of similar activities. But with the perspective of Andhra Pradesh industries, how do you see these Andhra Pradesh-based businesses preparing to expand to the UAE market, and what are the promising sectors which you could find into the Gulf region?
Yeah, good morning, everyone. And the CI protocol, I have to follow some. So, Honorable Minister for Roads and Buildings and Infrastructure Investment, Shri B.C. Janardhan Reddy Garu, Mr. Walib Haribal Falai, Secretary General, UAE International Investor Council, Pradeep Aditya Garu from AP Maritime Board, and colleagues from industry, and His Excellencies, distinguished guests, and fellow leaders. A very warm welcome to the state, the thriving and beautiful state of Andhra Pradesh. And it's truly an honor to speak at this very landmark edition of Investopia Andhra Pradesh. It's very exciting and very encouraging day for all of us here. And I think this is a platform where ambition meets opportunity, and where the next chapter of UAE-India relations is being written with the Andhra Pradesh accent, I would say. And my heartfelt thanks to Government of Andhra Pradesh, the Ministry of Economy and Tourism, UAE, the Economic Development Board who coordinated all this, CII and Investopia for making this dialogue possible. Now, I wanted to share some experience, seeing the hall packed, even at this hour, with very beaming entrepreneurs and enthusiasts who has been truly looking forward to some great possibilities of partnerships and collaborative joint ventures with UAE. And I was traveling to Vijayawada last evening from Vizag, and I was so, heartening. It was so heartening to know I met so many of them traveling, to attend this event with great enthusiasm. One of them being a technology company who actually provides software services for Al Arabia. Prospecta Technology is a good friend. Likewise, another solar EPC company called Rockland Energy. He wants to explore the possibilities of expanding to the UAE market. Likewise, Agri-Tech or a food processing company. So it's truly like, we haven't seen this level of energy for a long time. And with what we have heard in this morning with His Excellencies and the Honorable Chief Minister, it's truly, I think, a new chapter in the beginning of our partnership. And as Honorable Chief Minister had highlighted in his speech, India and UAE today stand as partners not just in trade, but in truly transforming these regions. If you see the synergies, if you see the great vision that both these leaders have set, we, the UAE 2031 vision, is planned to double the country's GDP from AED 1.49 trillion to AED 3 trillion by 2031. And our Honorable Chief Minister's Swarna Andhra Pradesh 2047 vision is to make the state a $2.4 trillion economy. So this speaks volumes about the common aspirations of these economies. Likewise, the forward society pillar of the UAE vision and the P4, initiative that Honorable CM had shared very passionately is again to demonstrate these shared values. Now, AP's GDP, is growing at about 10.5% consistently, and has been highlighted by the Secretary earlier, Mr. Yuvraj Garu and others. We have very business-friendly policies. We have a very long coastline of almost 1,000 kilometers, and it's truly a gateway to the east for any UAE investments. And the state's 5 ports and the 8,744 kilometer national highways, very ably supported by the Honorable Minister, Mr. Janardhan Reddy Garu, his policies, enhance this trade connectivity. And I believe that this aligns with the UAE's logistics expertise, creating opportunities for investments in many of these industrial corridors and sector-specific industrial parks that the Secretary had earlier highlighted. We could set up exclusive port-based industrial parks in the state to promote investments from and exports to the UAE region. We can also establish reliable organic agri and food supply chains by setting up agri and food procurement and processing facilities in the state with easy access to sea and ports. We have currently 7, couple of airports, but we are now looking forward to having airport in almost every, I think, one airport in every other district, and this can truly bring UAE and with these kind of connectivity developments, UAE and AP can become very close, and I hope Air Arabia will start their flights very soon to our state. And UAE India SIPA Council, targeting $100 billion in trade, offers 90% zero duty exports. So Andhra Pradesh can take full advantage of this, and likewise the IMEC corridor, and especially sectors. Aditya Garu, since you asked me sectors like textiles is one where there's a whole lot of possibilities, and again a lot of employment creation. Agriculture, again pharmaceuticals, pharma. We are a big pharma hub here. This can all be benefited from these reduced tariffs, and this can also open up new doors for collaboration. And so therefore it is up to us, all of us, to see how to take the best advantage of this and walk through with the UAE with intent and truly imagination. Now I want to share some of our experience. I run a technology company by name Fluent Grid. We serve clients in the utility, energy and smart city sectors. And I'm very happy to share that we are collaborating and working closely with G42 in providing solutions to Tata, the Abu Dhabi distribution company, to enable some of the smart operations and grid modernization. And we are also working with the Do Telecom. Do Telecom is one of the leading telecom companies other than the Etisalat there. And we're working with them on the ADNOC, the Abu Dhabi national oil company, for their smart metering, platform, smart metering solution. And likewise, we're also pursuing opportunities with DP World in the port infrastructure space. So I think what I wanted to kind of bring out is that, so these are not just isolated engagements. And there is this evidence that when vision meets execution, there is immense possibilities. And we have seen I mean, the leaders of both our state and the UAE, they walk the talk. Like Honorable Chief Minister Nara Chandrababu Naidu Garu and His Excellency Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, they both like walk the talk and truly are great visionaries and bring the best out of not just the people, but truly help realize the true potential of these regions. And again, I want to also share that Amravati, like Honorable CM has shared his great vision. We have another partner from UAE, Tabreed. I have had the pleasure of working with them. I think their colleagues, Asim, are also here. And so here they're setting up a district cooling plant, and our Honorable CM has a vision to extend district cooling to every home, not just to the businesses or commercial parks, but then to every home, and truly make Amravati one of its kind. And this you can see if you can relate to the Masdar city. This holds deep symbolism between Amravati and Masdar city, and both are greenfield cities envisioned for sustainability, innovation, and digital governance. So therefore, the potential for urban development, partnerships in green building technologies, climate resilient infrastructure is boundless. It's truly immense. And we can position these two cities as even living labs for Indo-UAE collaboration and urban innovation. And Honorable CM had mentioned about the Quantum Valley coming up, the great strides we are making in AI innovation and the investments that we are making. So this can become truly like a living lab for both the countries and both the cities. Likewise, in the clean hydrogen and clean energy and green hydrogen, AI and quantum, we have a shared future. So the AP Integrated Clean Energy Policy 2024 targets 160 gigawatts, as highlighted by the Honorable CM, and complements the UAE's USD 163 billion clean energy commitment by 2050. So incentives like 25% caps subsidies and single window clearances streamline a lot of investments and open up new avenues. So both India and UAE are investing in green hydrogen heavily as the fuel of the future. And with Andhra Pradesh natural endowment in solar, wind, and pumped hydro, the UAE scale-up capabilities, the unique scale-up capabilities of UAE, we can shape the green hydrogen corridor to the global south. So UAE's bold bets on AI and quantum computing, we are really thrilled to hear about the G42 strides, in terms of cloud and AI, and I think a great landmark groundbreaking agreement was made during President Trump's visit. So these are all truly, very elating, and I see a whole lot of synergy between both these regions, and in the areas of AI and quantum computing, then fintech, smart governance. So all these create a very ripe ground. The mindsets, the culture. There's a lot of commonality, and so therefore there's a lot of R&D and deep tech startups that can take up, and especially the digital public infrastructure. And again, after this session, the Honorable Minister Nara Lokesh Garu is going to speak. So he's going to again share some of his insights. And there is this very favorable electronic policy, and our CM has set up a very ambitious target of $100 billion investments into this electronics manufacturing. And likewise, GCCs is another great possibility, the global capability centers. So while we welcome UAE investments into Andhra Pradesh, I also want to emphasize on the reverse flow of opportunities into AP. So our MSMEs, this is a great engine of growth for the country, and our startups and mid-sized enterprises are now truly ready to take off and explore UAE as a gateway to the GCC, Africa, and Europe. And from IT services and processed foods to marine exports and engineering products, AP's industries are poised to scale globally. And of course, UAE's investor-friendly ecosystem, logistics infrastructure, and free zones that has been highlighted by the Under Secretary earlier is really, truly, one of a kind partnership. So, and lastly, from the CI perspective, we are deeply committed, as pointed out by my President-elect, Mr. Mukundam, earlier, and I, as the Chairman of CI Andhra Pradesh, I reaffirm our commitment to making these partnerships truly frictionless and make it very seamless in whatever possibilities that can happen. And CI is working closely with the AP Economic Development Board, ministries, and international agencies to facilitate B2B and government to business opportunities, and of course the knowledge collaboration, just beyond, not just beyond, going beyond the MOUs. So CI drives UAE-India partnership, securing $10 billion in FDI commitments in 2024. And Vijayawada UAE Economic Meet exemplifies CI's role in fostering this collaboration. And this credibility assures Mr. Al-Falais of reliable investment facilitation. Thank you, sir. And as a closing thought, I think we have a shared destiny. We have so much things in common. great leadership, great governance, and truly unique advantages. So UAE and Andhra Pradesh are natural allies in many ways, and in this new world order that His Excellency had earlier highlighted, defined by the sustainable development, digital infrastructure, innovation, and collaborative capitalism. So let's not just do business on both sides. So let's build this future together. And thank you very much for this opportunity. Shukran. Jai Hind.
Thank you, Mr. Murali Krishna. That was very comprehensive indeed. Moving on to before we go on to the Minister, sir, just one, Mr. Walid, just wanted to take some cues from what Mr. Murali Krishna has been talking about, that smart city infrastructure and the development of smart cities. So as you are aware that Andhra Pradesh is planning and executing a new smart city in the capital region development. And what do you see the role that UAE investors and companies can play, and what role that UAE IIC support this engagement moving forward?
It's a good question. Again, I'll go back. I think Dubai, when we first came here, Dubai Internet City actually played a major role in the development of the IT city in Hyderabad. So, and UAE, we learned from experience. We don't pretend to be the smartest, but it's the opportunity that we gained allowed us to learn from our mistakes, learn from our practices. Due to that, you find that UAE was one of the leading countries in free zone development. Myself, I was involved in 3 free zone development in Djibouti, in Malaysia, in Jeddah, where we were able to come up and see people. Yes, it sounds easy. A free zone is a piece of land, structure, and rules and regulation. And then after that comes the fun part, which is attracting the investment. Looking at India, you have the simplest, the most important element, which is human resources. And now you see with India, China, all these countries, the vision of development of AI have gone really amazing. Thanks to India, to China, the process of AI is becoming very cost effective. All of us remember, DeepSeek, how they shaken the industry from paying billions. Now with $3 to $4 to $5 million, you can have a full-fledged DeepSeek. I think India and China are 2 economies that can bless the world. Why? Because of your smart human resources. So countries like us, we work very close with these economies to develop. And someone just mentioned, I just met the group 42 guys here. So our role, we have developed a know-how in free zone development. What is the strength in our ability to attract investment for our projects? So I remember in Morocco, when we worked in the development of Tangier Airport, we made an agreement with the Moroccan government to have 1 license. So a license in Jebel Ali Free Zone was applicable in Morocco. That by itself allowed what? See, I'll have to be very honest. There are certain economies, when you want to open a company, you get scared. Not for some reason, I want to open a company in China or India, it's a bit a gray area. And thanks to the Chief Minister have given us a little bit of relaxation in the sense, come and I'll give you, I spent around 25 years working in Africa. And the biggest challenge that we used to face is a one-stop shop of helping company access markets. This license that we really give people a hard time for is nothing. Why? Because without an office and a bank account, your license is useless. If you really think about it, you give me a license. What can I do with the license if I don't have an office? And what I can do a license with your license if there is no bank account? So the process of people entering economy, make it easy. Let people come. So the same thing for attracting investment, for developing free zones, for developing industrial parks, make the process of entry very easy. If they come, they, enter the country, they start doing business, they will start hiring people. They will start doing whether IT development or different food parks or etc. They will do it. The challenge that I see in a lot of these economies, they make the entry process so difficult that companies don't come. So if we go from this and back to the real question, UAE bring easy to do business. We develop a formula. It's not magic, but it's a formula that we learned, and we bring it to certain countries. And these countries that we click with, actually they thrive with us. So that's my view. We can support in different industry, free zone development. I think Your Excellency mentioned renewable energy, ports, free zones, technology, even technology. The technology that we develop together with you, actually we go and we resell somewhere else. So this is my view. I think but to be very specific with the question, we need to zoom. We zoom on what? We zoom on what I call, there is a vision that always I talk about, it's called investment map. I come to India, we expect the investor to know everything. Investor doesn't know anything. Create an investment map to show all the what I call pre-visibility projects. Why? Customer doesn't know what he's doing. He's dependent on IPAs, FDI agency to give him direction. That's why you have these entities established. And my advice to the first line of investment attraction, create your investment map. What is it? It's simple clustering, simple pre-visibility stage project, locations. So when I come to Andhra Pradesh, I know where is the agriculture projects, where is the IT project, where is this. That's my simple advice to my brothers. We love you. In UAE, you guys have helped us a lot in building our economies also. You guys contributed. My advice to you, create your investment map. Why? Without this, there's a lot of countries. As an investor, when you come, your radar is India, your radar is China, your radar is Africa. Customers invest where they find it easy to invest, to do business. That's my simple advice.
Yeah, taking cues from His Excellency, I think I completely agree with you. We are endowed with, amazing talent here. Technical, in fact, the next gen technology ready, talent available. And this is where I was talking about that we could look at collaborating, like, the new Greenfield City, Amaravati, which is coming up. And Masdar is, you truly set, I think, benchmark standards in terms of, not just ease of doing business, but in terms of livability, like the Under Secretary earlier had brought up. The UAE is truly kind of a benchmark or a gold standard for livability in many ways, especially cities like Dubai or Abu Dhabi. So we can, collaborate and learn in many ways. And likewise, India has a very unique challenges. India had also launched this 100 Smart Cities program, and there is a lot of learnings that have come up. So basically, ultimately, a smart city is to improve the livability in the areas of safety, security, traffic, solid waste management, street lighting, and see how, the experience of the citizens are, far better. So one, I completely agree with His Excellency's perspective that ease of doing business, and especially he brings a lot of expertise in creating 3 free zones, and those 3 zones are truly smart cities, I think. So there's a whole lot of expertise that we can gain, and likewise we also have unique challenges. India's challenges are different, right? You need video analytics for very unique cases like potholes, or maybe a triple riding. People are going on a triple riding. You don't have these use cases, outside. So these are all very unique, which requires again to apply technology like AI or imaging. So we can look at this is where I was talking about creating a living lab in Amravati and collaborating between Masdar City or UAE, Dubai, and the free zones for both businesses as well as the citizens to see how we can create a very livable city in Amravati. And this is and technology is anyway our strength.
You know what I did? Basically, instead of me figuring out what you do, I send it to, AI, gave me exactly what you do, what are the opportunities that I can do, work with you. Simple.
So I think this is where, Your Excellency, if from the investor's standpoint, there is a whole lot of possibilities that can open up within the smart city. A city is made of every function. Like you have traffic, you have, healthcare, you have education, right? You have utilities, power, water. So you have all these functions. So across these functions, to create a smart city, you need to apply technology, you need to develop new processes, and your expertise, especially in creating cities like Masdar or Dubai or Abu Dhabi, will come very handy in using that expertise in Amravati. And technology is our forte. We have a very good talent, like you brought out. So, and then we have some of these experiences from the 100 smart cities. So both these can.
See, starting new city is easier than starting an old city.
Yeah, greenfield city is always easy. So Masdar city is also a greenfield city, and Amravati is also a greenfield city. You very well. Yeah.
Thank you. Now I would request the Honorable Minister of Infrastructure and Investments, Government of Andhra Pradesh, Shri B.C. Janardhan Reddy Garu, to give a strategic perspective on enabling cross-border investments from UAE into Andhra Pradesh.
A warm welcome to our esteemed dignitaries from the United Arab Emirates, industry leaders from both regions, and fellow government colleagues. This session is a reflection of the growing synergy between the United Arab Emirates and Andhra Pradesh. We jointly pursue cross-border growth, investments, partnerships, and shared prosperity. The United Arab Emirates is among India's largest trading and investments partners, and we in Andhra Pradesh are committed to taking this bilateral relationship to the next level at the subnational level. We see this partnership is one that goes beyond grade. One build and share goals would food security, energy transition, resilient infrastructure, and globally connectivity. Andhra Pradesh is emerging as India's most strategically located and investor-ready state. 1,054 kilometers coastline, 6 operation ports, 6 airports. Direct sea connectivity to Middle East ports such as Jebel Ali, Abu Dhabi, and Sharjah. We are investing heavily in port-led industrialization, logistics, park, multimodal transport, and corridor-based development. We invest in United Arab Emirates investors to explore industrial nodes in Visakhapatnam to Chennai, Chennai to Bangalore, Hyderabad to Bangalore corridors. Logistics and warehousing zones near Krishnapatnam, Kakinada, and Visakhapatnam port. Green energy hub, AP is a leader in solar, wind, pumped hydro storage, green hydrogen, and green ammonia. Fruit processing and aquaculture cluster linked to farm-to-fork exports. We welcome participation in PPP projects in infrastructure, industrial park, and clean energy. Andhra Pradesh has consistently ranked at the top in the use of doing business index. We have a single desk portal for all clearances, proactive governance, and a dedicated investors facilitation cell under the Infrastructure and Investment Department. We are committed to tracking innovative Emirates proposals and providing customized investors for anchoring investors. United Arab Emirates based companies have shown interest in logistics processing and port-based manufacturing in AP. We seek to convert this MOU and proposals into a grounded project with speed and transparency. The agreement with United Arab Emirates and India Comprehensive Economic Partnership provide a strong policy platform for deeper collaboration. The government of Andhra Pradesh is ready to be a trusted partner in United Arab Emirates. Strategically, expansion across Asia. Let us co-develop projects, co-create value chains, and build a corridor of infrastructure, innovation, and impact. We look forward to taking our conversations forward and working closely with our counterpartner in United Arab Emirates to realize investments outcome that benefit both regions. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you so much, sir. We are now coming to the end of this session. We would thank all the esteemed panelists who were present here for giving their valuable inputs for this session. So we would take major inputs from this session as Mr. Waleed was explaining in very brief details regarding identifying pre-feasible projects and creating an investment map. As explained by the Honorable Minister, envisaging the vision of the Honorable Chief Minister through collaborations with multiple forums and partnerships with CII, facilitating engagements with the companies. We are in the right track, and I hope in the days to come we would see a lot of engagements moving forward. Thank you so much for all the panelists. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. And on that note, we come to an end of the session 2, and we begin with the session 3 on artificial intelligence and data centers, powering digital economies through UAE Andhra Pradesh collaboration, a fireside chat. This fireside chat will explore how artificial intelligence and data centers can drive digital innovation, smart governance, and economic growth, with a focus on collaboration between the UAE and Andhra Pradesh. The session will be moderated by Ms. Raksha Sharda, Vice President, Primus Partners. And I'd like to invite our speakers. A warm welcome to Mr. Nara Lokesh, Honorable Minister for IT and Electronics, RTG and HRD, Government of Andhra Pradesh. And we also take the pleasure to request you to join us, sir. And Mr. Manu Jain, CEO, G42 India. Hi, sir. Morning, sir. And ladies and gentlemen, artificial intelligence and data centers, powering digital economies through UAE Andhra Pradesh collaboration, fireside chat. I now hand it over to the moderator, Ms. Raksha Sharda.
Thank you so much. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, esteemed dignitaries and delegation from the UAE. This fireside chat is not only going to be interesting, but quirky. We have two friends who've known each other for years, shared ideas, debates, and probably a few inside jokes too. Each a visionary and a leader in their own sphere of life. I would first like to introduce our first guest, who brings together the energy of youth, the clarity of vision, and a deep-rooted commitment to public service.
He is none other than Honorable Minister Nara Lokesh, Minister for IT, Electronic Communication, HRD and RTG, Government of Andhra Pradesh, a public representative with a technocrat's mind and a changemaker's drive. From driving digital initiatives in Andhra to championing citizen-first governance, he is redefining what modern leadership looks like. From blockchain in governance to Wi-Fi in villages, he's been pushing boundaries before it was cool. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Lokesh Nara, can we have a round of applause, please? Our next guest redefines the term of serial entrepreneur with a twist. He just doesn't start things. He scales them, he disrupts them, and then somehow makes them look so effortless. Please welcome Mr. Manu Jain, CEO of G42 India, where he is leading the charge to drive India's digital transformation with cutting-edge AI solutions. Known for his passion for technology and innovation, Manu was also the architect behind India's smartphone revolution, making tech not just smarter, but more accessible. He's a kind of a leader who can decode technology, strategy, and cricket scores all in one breath. And trust me, he will still get more steps on his fitness tracker than all of us combined together. Ladies and gentlemen, join me in welcoming Mr. Nara Lokesh and Mr. Manu Jain for a candid, no-filtered fireside session. Today, we are going to explore how AI and data centers are becoming the backbone of this modern economy and the unique opportunity which is packed for UAE and Andhra Pradesh. So before we jump into the AI and data centers, Manu, this is a question to you. If you could let us know that, what hooked you to AI and tech? You had any early aha moments? You realized that AI is going to be the next big frontier. What was that?
Hello. First of all, I must say I'm really truly honored and privileged to be here in Andhra Pradesh, and I've been really fortunate to have Honorable Minister Mr. Nara Lokesh and Honorable Chief Minister Mr. Naidu as friends, as mentors for the last 10 years. I don't know if you remember it, Mr. Lokesh, but it was exactly 10 years ago in 2015, in May or June, when I met Honorable Chief Minister for the first time. This is when we were starting off Xiaomi in India, and he convinced me that the best place to start electronics manufacturing in the country was in Andhra Pradesh. And exactly 10 years ago, in August 2015, our first manufacturing plant was launched here in Andhra Pradesh. And since then, I'm truly indebted to you and to HCM for being such great supporters and mentors, not only to me, but to a lot of people across the country who want to do something in technology. So thank you so much. Coming back to your question, so my journey or tryst with technology started about 12-15 years ago when I came back to India and started an e-commerce company to sell shoes and clothes called as Jabong. Those days it was considered stupid. I thought it was a stupid idea. Who would buy shoes and clothes online? The way to buy this is go to a nearby store and buy it. But soon it became one of the largest e-commerce companies. And that's how my journey with technology started. Soon I realized that a lot of people, more than 60-65% of our consumers who used to come, buy shoes and clothes online, they were buying it from small little device called a smartphone. That's how my journey with smartphones started. Then Xiaomi became the largest company in India. We had all our manufacturing plants here in Andhra Pradesh. And then I realized a lot of people are using this not only as a device, but they're doing intelligent stuff on this. And the recent form of intelligence is artificial intelligence that a lot of us know this. That's how my changed from smartphones to building large supercomputers. So I've basically gone from selling sneakers to smartphones and now supercomputers. That's how my journey has been.
That's exciting to know. Honorable Minister, from your perspective, what inspired your journey into digital governance and technology policy?
Thank you, Manu, for believing in Andhra Pradesh, and thanks for taking time off coming all the way from UAE to Vijayawada. We promise next time we'll have a direct flight connecting UAE and Vijayawada for sure. Saying that, there are moments in life that fundamentally change you, and for me it's been my Padayatra. That's where I've realized that during the first IT revolution, we have digitized the broken processes. Yes, they're digitized, but they're still broken. I think what excites me is with the advent of AI is how can I democratize governance? And how can we make it a lot more approachable to citizens. I think that's what excites me. And if you look at Andhra Pradesh, we are one of the very first states to bring close to about 600 services on WhatsApp. We call it Manamitra. I believe it's the step in the right direction, but it's just the beginning. We are now putting together a data lake in the back end, where whether a citizen wants a certificate or not, we are going to have it. So when he or she wants it, it's going to be available. That's the kind of approach that we want to take. The parallel thing I've also realized in my Padayatra is that the entire land records is still a broken system in India. Though there's been a lot of digitization, it's still a broken process. So we are now putting together an AI agent that can take all the knowledge of the best RDOs and so on and so forth. And what parts of this process can actually be automated. And that's what excites us here in Andhra Pradesh. So in a nutshell, it's about democratizing governance, and that's been the motto with which we are adopting AI now in Andhra Pradesh.
That's good to hear. From your learning experiences, moving on to the landscapes that we want to discuss today. Mr. Manu, from the vantage point at G42, how do you see AI and data centers shaping the future of the digital economies globally, and especially focusing on India and UAE?
So first of all, if you think 25 years back, when internet was just coming in 98, 99, a lot of people said internet will change their life. There were a lot of people who thought this was just a fad, just a fashion. But if you really fast forward today, a lot of things like we can just order food in 10 minutes, we can basically do video calls with people sitting across the world. All of this has been possible through internet. So the next big thing in the next 25 years is going to be about AI and related fields. And the most foundational block in artificial intelligence, AI, is the data center. So data centers are these really high-tech buildings. Think of this like high-tech malls, which basically bring like high degree of security, safety, where data and compute is stored, and which is used for building AI cloud, AI compute, which is used to store AI compute and then AI cloud and AI models. So we at G42, one of our goals is to basically build this intelligence grid, a grid of interconnected data centers and compute clusters across the world. If you look at, sir, 40, 50 years ago, one of the grid that was built many decades ago was this whole electricity grid. And everything that we use, from lights, AC, our mobile phones, use this electricity grid. But if you look at 25 years down the line, our children will use two different grids, electricity grid and this intelligence grid, which will be powering the world of AI. And we want to play a small role in making this happen. So when, for example, when President Trump was there in UAE a few weeks ago, we announced that we will build a 5 gigawatt AI data center. And just to give you a reference of how big 5 gigawatt is, today India total combined is about 1.5 gigawatt of total capacity. So we announced something which is almost 4 times bigger than what is there existing in India, out of which 4 gigawatt will be a Stargate initiative, the first Stargate outside of US, which we are building in Abu Dhabi in partnership with NVIDIA, with OpenAI, with SoftBank and many other companies. And we think there's a lot of scope here in the country, in India, because if you look at the recent report, India has become the largest market for OpenAI. About 14-15% of the OpenAI users, 1 out of 6 users in the world, are from India. So there's a lot of opportunity for India, for Andhra Pradesh, to build similar kind of infrastructure, which is AI data centers and compute clusters for companies like OpenAI, for Grok, for Gemini, and for many more.
Awesome. So Andhra already has a vision of becoming a smart tech hub, with the quantum computing talking about, data lakes, etc. Sir, how do you see the collaboration with UAE adding value, and what are specific tech synergies that you anticipate?
Honestly, I think our generation is lucky where we are able to see industrial revolutions at quick succession. In the past, we've seen how airport transforms the entire economy. Like, look at Hyderabad airport, I think now contributes close to 16 or 18% of Telangana's GDP. I believe that's what data centers actually can do. And data centers can be the nucleus for actual innovation and to kickstart the entire economic activity. This is the foresight that we had way back in 2017-18 when ChatGPT in the current form didn't even exist. That's where we roped in all of them to come to Vizag to make it the data city for India. Last 5 years was a blip. but now we are sort of accelerating that journey. And we want to lead the entire data revolution in India, and we believe we have the right ingredients in Visakhapatnam. And definitely I'm leaning on G42 to support us in this journey. I think UAE and India have a lot in common. Definitely India is the future. We will be a $30 trillion economy by 2047, no questions about it. And Andhra Pradesh will be about a $2.5 trillion economy by then. So we have great aspirations. And then we have the fire in ourselves to actually deliver this. And to be fair, a flight from UAE to Visakhapatnam or Vijayawada is not more than 3 hours. So we are a lot closer to them than Europe is or US is. So I think there's a lot more synergies that we can actually build on. I think there's a lot for Andhra to learn in terms of the investments now you're doing in the UAE. Second, as a HRD minister for me, it's exciting times because curriculum revamp is required. Gone are those days of traditional programming. I think now we are coming about with the AI age and quantum, which is the next revolution. So the first quantum 150-bit qubit computer is going to be coming here to Amravati. And that's where I think there's a lot of areas that we can actually collaborate in terms of curriculum, in terms of investments. We did discuss opportunities about data embassies, where India's data can be housed in an embassy in UAE and vice versa, hopefully in Visakhapatnam. And I think this kind of collaboration at a G2G level, I think is going to be critical for both our countries to sort of now work together and really strengthen our relationships.
Great. From the data centers to moving through governance through AI. So, Mr. Manu, AI can power citizen services, improve transparency, drive policy, etc. How is AI reshaping governance models in the UAE, and what lessons probably we could learn and be the first mover advantage, while we always are?
So I was about to say, I think Andhra Pradesh and Mr. Naidu, he's always been at the forefront of this. I don't know if you remember, 2015 was the first time I came to Vijayawada. Those days, the states had just split. Honorable Chief Minister had just announced Amravati as the new capital. And I still remember he took me to this data room, a large data room, in the middle of all paddy fields, like all fields over there. And I was amazed because there were so many computers and screens over there. And every single data point about every citizen, every village, every taluk, every city, every district was being captured over there and monitored over there. I still remember those days I had not seen these kind of war rooms, data rooms, even in large companies, corporates, but I saw it in Andhra Pradesh, in Vijayawada. So you and Honorable Chief Minister have been at the forefront of technology. You built a great hub in Hyderabad and now building here in Amravati, in Vijayawada and in Vizag. Going back to what we have seen in Abu Dhabi or in UAE, I think over there we see the next level where using this data and using AI for decision making. So in a lot of areas, AI is being implemented, a lot of government areas. In fact, what I remember is that in Abu Dhabi, across all digital departments, it has been mandated that they have to be AI first by 2027. A lot of small areas across the board where AI is being used, like all traffic fines now are done through AI. There's immigration process which is being done through AI, so you just walk through a tunnel and you don't have to go through anybody for stamping or even for the smart gate. AI will do your immigration on your behalf. AI is being used for genome sequencing and a lot more. And I'm pretty sure this can be used and implemented here in India and in Andhra Pradesh, even at a bigger scale, because the population size is so much more and the impact can be so much more as compared to any other part of the world. So I'm sure this is only a matter of time before you would implement all of this or even better than this here in AP.
Great. Honorable Minister, if you could shed some light on how AI is actually reshaping the governance models in India and what could be leveraged from the UAE.
Well, if I'm correct, if my memory serves me right, UAE is one of the very first countries to have an AI minister. Two, they have also in all their boards, there is now an AI board member that enables decision making. I met the Honorable Minister of UAE, and before I came for this meeting, even in their cabinet meeting, now they're having an AI minister, not the human, but the AI doing this. So it aids in decision making. So in Andhra Pradesh, we are at the beginning of adopting AI. What we've done is we've gotten all the use cases from various departments. So we have close to about 100 use cases now available. And we are now doing a hackathon to go about solving the challenges that they are facing at the field. But honestly, it's just the beginning. I think there's a lot for Andhra to learn from UAE, the kind of implementation that they've done. So I was jokingly telling Manu that if I implement AI in traffic violation, then I'll be out of a job. I think it's something that we need to learn, bring it slowly in, and we need to create the entire impetus in the right direction. Because the harsh reality sometimes does hurt. But I think we have to prepare the public of Andhra Pradesh in the right direction to actually adopt AI. Saying that, I think to be fair, there's a lot of fear around AI, whether we will lose jobs. And my only say has been that every industrial revolution has ended up creating more jobs than it has displaced. And countries that have adopted to that industrial revolution have done exceedingly well. So in the IT revolution, India has been the biggest gainer. I believe in the AI revolution, India will be the biggest gainer. But I think there's a lot to lean on to UAE and what they're doing, and specifically in G42. And there's something for us to sort of learn and look at the areas of synergy and implement those here in Andhra Pradesh.
You mentioned that you will be out of the job. I don't think you will ever be out of job. I don't think AI can ever have the kind of charisma and charm that you have, and will never get the kind of love and support that you get from everybody. So AI will take up a lot of jobs, but definitely not yours.
Rightly said, Mr. Manu. As I said, the state is always, a step ahead. Honorable Minister took my question for the next fireside and answered in this one as well. So moving on to the job creation and economic growth that we always speak about, there are conversations that sometimes data centers are more infra heavy and not that much of a job creations, so on and so forth. But we all know that it's important. It's not just infra, but it's engine of economic growth as well. Mr. Manu, what is your thought on data centers and economic growth?
So as Honorable Minister said, I actually think in the next wave, when the wave of AI comes in a very big way, data centers will play a very big role. And not just enabling AI, but being the engines of growth, as he said. If you think about from a data center perspective, there are 4-5 things required to build a data center. You need land, you need power, you need undersea cables of fiber connectivity, you need people who will offtake it, the capacity in the data center, and of course you need the great government support. And I think a place like Andhra Pradesh has probably all 5 of these. You have land, you have green energy. Sir was telling me that now they have undersea cable coming to Vizag. Then with Vizag becoming a large technology hub, you will have off-takers over here. And of course, you have a great government support. So I genuinely hope that Visakhapatnam or Andhra Pradesh will become a large hub for data centers. And when you have data centers, then the entire industry moves over there. You will have people who will build large compute clusters, who will build quantum computing, supercomputers, AI computers, GPU clusters in these data centers. Then you will have cloud companies coming and setting up cloud on top of it. You will have AI companies coming and building models on top of it. So while you think of data center as just the building, but what you have to think of is this enables the entire ecosystem. And one data center will generate hundreds and thousands of jobs. Not only people who are working in data center, but all around this, across compute, across cloud, across AI, and those applications built on AI.
Great. Sir, given that Andhra is taking a lot of initiatives in AI and data centers, just your thoughts on how are we creating new opportunities for youth skill development, because that's very important, and how do you see such partnerships that we are doing right now would definitely add value to the story that we are building in?
See, the biggest challenge that I foresee is that the kind of jobs that will get created in the 5-year horizon are yet to be discovered in AI. We really are yet to understand the kind of transformation that we are up against. So as a government, as the HRD minister, my focus is on can I sort of build my curriculum which is going to be ahead of the curve. And the basic traditional skills, or if I may, which borderline are still relevant, but then might not be 5 years from now, should get should actually move into a polytechnic or a degree college sort of a level where universities do the next level sort of inspirational curriculum and actually inspiring R&D. I think is going to be very, very critical for us. So it's going to be an exciting journey, needless to say. And as I've already said, it's important to embrace it. There's no point resisting it. So the quicker we embrace it, quicker we prepare our youngsters for the next revolution, I think the state and the nation will be ready. You know, when no one in India was really talking about quantum, it is this state that spoke about quantum. We're getting South Asia's first 150 qubit quantum computer coming to here, Amravati. January it will be here. We're going to have use cases ready and we're going to execute on it. So our ability to sort of understand the curve, where it's going to be and actually execute on it is going to be very, very critical. And Andhra Pradesh is leading from the front. So yes, in midst of paddy fields, you will have a quantum computer. And it will truly transform the entire ecosystem that's going to get built around it.
You spoke about embracing new technology and AI. If I may ask, how are you embracing AI yourself as an individual, not as a minister? What are some of the use cases? What do you use AI for?
What do I not use AI for? I think is the right question. I mean, AI is here. It's going to be. It is a way of life. You know, it enables us to work more efficiently. I've used tools from where I have devices where it hears. It's like my note taker of the meeting and gives me the summary of the meeting at the end of it. So I'm using that. Basic drafting, I use AI for sort of if I want to search about Manu Jain and his profile, AI does a damn good job in it. I also do search around, okay, what kind of games can I play with my 10-year-old? How can I keep a 10-year-old engaged without an iPad or an iPhone, if I may? So I think AI has really helped me in different walks of, in different parts of my life.
Quick, thank you. Moving on, we have 3 quick questions as rapid-fire questions. Sir, to begin with you, and play one by one with each of you. Your favorite AI application today?
ChatGPT.
Mr. Mahmood.
ChatGPT, and recently I've started using Grok, and I'm really impressed with the results that Grok is giving.
One futuristic tech you are most excited about?
Self-driving cars.
Okay.
If you come to UAE, I can actually show you. We have a company which is doing this in UAE. Personally, I'm most excited about robotics. With AI coming in, robotics can actually do a lot of work for us. So there was a very famous quote that I do not want AI to do poetry and work for me, coding, and while I do washing and cleaning. So with robotics coming in, it can be actually reversed. I am excited about robots coming and doing cleaning and washing for us. So I'm really excited about that.
Exciting. Sir, last typed query to an LLM. Last typed query to an LLM.
I was drafting automatic WhatsApp reply messages. How to make it more pleasant to share the bad news.
For me, I was coming today morning and I realized I've been to Vijayawada so many times over the last 10 years, but I have not been successful in bringing my wife here. So I was asking ChatGPT and Grok, what are the best ways that I can convince my wife to come to Vijayawada next time I'm here?
And if I may, what was the response?
So there were multiple responses, but I think there were a lot of them were also funny. But 3 I found very useful. First, ChatGPT suggested that I should probably take pictures in front of some of the scenic places or famous places of Vijayawada, especially farmland, and show it to her. Second, I should buy some nice gifts from Vijayawada, which is like local gifts, take it for her. And third, where I need your help, is direct flights from Dubai or Abu Dhabi to Vijayawada. Otherwise, I don't think I can bring her.
Thank you so much. This has been amazing and a fascinating conversation that we've had. Today's Fireside Chat didn't even only give us a glimpse into how data centers and AI is not just the buzzwords, but they're the building blocks for future-ready economies. We heard how Andhra Pradesh is positioning itself as a digital powerhouse, creating jobs, skilling youth, and enabling innovation, and how collaboration with global leaders like UAE can fast-track the vision into reality. From policy to infrastructure, from innovation to impact, it's clear that the future will be shaped by those who embrace technology and partnerships with purpose. A big thank you to our speakers. Honorable Minister Lokesh Nara and Mr. Manu Jain for their insights, candor and vision. Thank you to the audience for joining us and hearing this forward-looking conversation. Let's keep the momentum going because the future is being built. It's right here and right now. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Raksha, thank you. I request Honorable Minister to felicitate Mr. Manu Jain, CEO, G42 India. Lokesh sir, request you to. That's not AI generated, it's the real picture. Araku. What a wonderful session. Thank you very much. Raksha, thanks a lot. That's our very special, very own Araku coffee from Visakhapatnam. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We will break for the lunch, a 45 minutes break, and resume for the last and final session, panel discussion. Very interesting session, which will explore how Andhra Pradesh can anchor the Indo-UAE food corridor through food parks, farm-to-port models, and agri-tech, strengthening supply chains, boosting exports, and advancing food security and economic growth. I request all of you